Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, G-Nate.
And your boy, Gray.
And this week we got a returning guest. We got Swerve in the building.
How y'all doing, everybody? Swerve, I'm in the building.
Swerve, the Platinum Kid, former Lost Child rapper,
Artist, probably the best artist in Lost Child. If you want to rank us,
I don't want to say that.
if you want to compare us to like a rap group, it would be like Nate is P Diddy and I'm Biggie. I got the bars. He just came through. He just came through the videos, shaking his ass all of my videos.
Sounds accurate.
Blasphemy. Yeah, sounds accurate. Blasphemy. It'll be more like Andre and Big Boy, and I was Andre. Or
Nah.
Or
because you was the boss and you came and found me. I was already rapping with another group, so you came and found me. So you got to be like, they got to be like, you're Jay and I'm Kanye.
Who you was rapping with?
G-Unit.
Who you was rapping with, Swerve?
Tanner Boys, Playboy. You don't know?
legendary bars.
We had whole beefs out here. Tanner Boys versus SSP. Tell him the line, Nate.
The one that said you thought Publix was a mall. You thought you was gonna get hired, get a new job. You're fired. Classic.
Classic.
That boy saw that Publix sponsor was a mall, dog. Their life was changing for the better.
Oh man.
The best artist on Tanner Boys was Spyro.
Me? No.
Spyro spitting like hot fire, nigga.
Hot fire. Spyro.
Let's get into these.
Let's catch the people up. What we've been up to this week. What you guys been up to this week, Nate?
It was my birthday weekend, so you know your boy was off them Eddies and
Eddies, we in there.
And chilling poolside at the Marriott World Center. That's what I pretty much did on my weekend. When it got
so you lost 6 pounds. Now you at the poolside shirt off, huh?
Hey,
here's the thing, though. I'm not gonna be able to be on the medics like that. Not when you try to lose weight, man. You get too much cases of the munchie. So I made sure I worked out. That's so hard, man. I made sure I worked out that morning before I got on them, and even that when I was at the thing that night when I got back, I made sure I worked out. But I'm sure I gained like 2 extra pounds, man. So I had to go in do double today. But
so these ones worked.
Yeah. What's worse is I want to read up from, Juno gave me the hookup, man. You know what I'm saying? Juno gave me the plug. So I got like 3 of those packs. And then I got my brownie connect from my sister. I got like 12 brownies coming in on Wednesday. I ain't gonna be able to touch none of those till like New Year.
He said 12 brownies. Nate's a whole junkie out here.
Big junkie.
I'm not planning on using that one, but it's to have them.
Big junkie.
It's good to have them when you need them. It's not like you're gonna use them
when
all
you need them.
You know brownies expire, right?
They come saran wrapped and everything, like official. Like you can put them in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
And from what I know, them brownies get stronger the longer you have them. I had brownie like 2 months before.
Yeah, nigga, that's poison.
Yeah, let that shit ferment.
That's a ferment. Yeah, exactly. It's strong, but yeah, you put it in the refrigerator. It comes saran wrapped, the real official job. So it's gonna be, it'll be official. So next time I think I'm even gonna have one, probably Thanksgiving, Christmas. I'm pushing back just to the holidays. But
bro, Nate, I sent you the day party, bro. They said the day party was a vibe.
Yeah, we didn't end up not doing that. I think that day we ended up doing pedicures and everything else. I did get messed up to the point. I gotta get your feet done, man. Get massages, man. I went to go get a massage and get one of those, but I know I ended up ordering like pizza when I was coming back home, and I said that shit to the whole a house I hadn't lived in like 5 years. It's just fucking crazy.
That just reminds me of an episode of Seinfeld I just watched. So did you have a man massage you or did you have a woman massage you?
I didn't get the massage. I usually get the massage. It just depends. It doesn't matter when men or women. Just depends if I'm doing full.
How many male massages have you had in your life?
I've had one.
Now, did it move?
Why would he touch mine? It's all in your back. Why the hell are you touching it?
Episode of Seinfeld, George was like, it moved.
I did that episode.
Like he's rubbing on him, it's feeling good. He's like, I think it moved. I said, God damn it.
Gay. That's just lying. That's what I want to say. We're not in the but that's about it, man. You know, getting litty for the party. I mean, for the birthday, and that's it. How about you guys?
See, for me, I just started my classes yesterday out of cybersecurity. Also this morning, got a notification that a friend of mine back in Palm Beach, we used to go to school together. He passed away.
I heard about that.
Yeah, named Kendi.
Yeah, that's my cousin's baby daddy.
Ex-husband.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You got a lot of young.
Once you're ex-husband, you just a baby daddy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you revert. You
revert back to baby daddy.
But yeah, R.I.P. So.
Did they tell you how he died?
No, I didn't. I haven't got that info yet.
I think someone told me kidney failure or something.
You know, a lot of young guys doing.
How do you have kidney failure at such a young age?
You can just have bad kidneys. All the shit's
either
crazy.
That or hypertension that goes unchecked for so long. Niggas ain't going to doctor's office and shit. You know how that goes.
That's why I don't go.
That's why.
He probably just came from the doctor and they told him something about some hypertension and it was boom, it's too late. It'd be wild to me how people have like cancer and then they go to the doctor and the doctor says, "Oh, you have like 3 weeks left to live." I'm like, 3 weeks left to live. So if I didn't come to you, would I have died?
Yeah. Would I say have 2 weeks?
Would I have died? Come to them, you'd probably had 2 months.
Yeah.
But you can't mean I got 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's a mind thing, I think.
It is a mind thing. It's a part of
that mind
medicine that they don't know what causes it.
It accelerates your sickness tremendously when you know about it.
But it's the same reason that people who pray, the results are a little bit higher than non-believers when they go to surgery and survive and all that. So that's another mind thing. You know what I'm saying?
So people
that aren't spiritual at all, they're like, hey, whatever happens, happens. Their outcome aren't as good as the people that actually faith believers.
Where's your study for this, Nate?
Yeah, the numbers are just in their favor.
Nate,
it could just be happenstance.
Cite
we don't know.
Source, Nate.
Well, you said it could be happenstance.
I
don't know about no happenstance. It could very well be happenstance. I'm just telling you that. That's why they tell them people that are religious. They'll ask them, "Should we pray?" And the doctor will tell them, "You." The studies show that it shows a little bit. That doesn't make it any higher. I mean, it doesn't make it any worse, but it shows it a little bit into your favor. But it'd be odd to just find religion at that point. God be like, "Nah,
I'm
nigga."
Just taking studies. Cite your sources, bro. You want niggas to cite their sources, but you want to just say studies from where?
I'm not saying it's a certainty. That's one. So I wouldn't cite my sources. I'm telling you what they're saying that that's a little bit higher.
You're saying it was a study.
Did you do your Googles?
Yeah, you can do your Googles. You can look it up as far as what's name. These are. I don't have to cite my. I'm not saying this isn't my study. This is not my.
None of them are your studies, but you always cite your sources.
This isn't my personal thing. So I don't for me to cite my sources. I'm telling you just off hearsay like everyone else. I'm not making my personal thing as the end all be all. But I have seen patients though, and I worked at a hospital for 4 years, that once they got that call, once they told them that they were sick, motherfuckers within a month, 2 months go from coming in healthy, not couldn't come in too healthy because you're already in the hospital. So they come in with chest pain, a little bit chest pain, feel a little tight. They get that cancer diagnosis.
Listen, Nate, very misleading. And they and that bad boy, once they're just fine, but once they get told they got cancer,
They go from there to like a month and a half to the hospice.
Nate, that was a very misleading rant you just did. When you start off with the I used to work in the hospital, you have to say welcome. Yeah.
You got to tell them what department you work in.
Yeah. You got to say at what capacity at the hospital you were at.
Why would that be very misleading? I said I used to work at the hospital. I was a transfer. I was a transporter.
You made it
so
seem
I
like
all the patients in the hospital.
You made it seem like you was the one bringing the news.
No, I didn't. I didn't make it seem like that. I said after they got the news. So I seen all the patients in the hospital from once they check in to when they going from testing to after testing. So I'll see them once they get that news. I'd see them waste away. It'd be fucking insane.
It makes sense because I've seen a lot of people like I got this old man at my job. He's about to retire at the end of the year, and he just feels so sad and depressed. He's like, man, Swerve. It's just coming in here every day, and I've learned so many new faces, so many people, so many connections I've made over the years, and now I'm just gonna have to stop it cold turkey. What am I gonna do with my days?
Such a lame way to live.
Yeah, but now he's like so like everybody he knows is from his job, so now he's like, what is he gonna do? And I'm like, I've known people who've retired and like died shortly after because they're just not used to being in that sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah, I think like it happens a lot to like first responders, military, because you go from like high stress, and then once you retire, you go to like a very low stress, like all at once, just like in a.
I've heard a cop say that though.
Yeah.
But you said that's the main thing that makes them crazy too. The constant stress in a work shift going from high anxiety, low anxiety, high anxiety, low anxiety. So by the time they get off, they be like fried. It's almost like they're aging faster in a sense.
Oh yeah. I used to see guys in the military like they were like my age, looking like they're about to hit 70. They're talking about bald, gray hair.
Yeah. Moon Blanc, not us.
It happens to us all because you see Gray did his. How long you did Gray?
I did 8 years.
Gray did his 8 years. You see it started taking my dog hairline.
If he would have finished them 20, who knows? He would have a full Uncle Phil.
I got a friend of mine who's bald. Yeah,
bro. That's it, man. That's stress.
But baldness happen when you wear hats a lot too, sir.
That's a myth. That is not that. I gotta fact check you on that one.
A lot of niggas from New York can.
You gotta cite your sources. He said a lot of niggas from New York.
How about you? What you got done this
I done heard Swerve done hatfished a lot of people.
Who I hatfish? Who?
The regular pliers.
Hey,
the regular pliers.
I'm not stating my sources. I'm just saying.
Listen, really,
I done heard Swerve.
Okay, look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now.
Swerve took that hat off. It was like, whoa.
Okay, look at me now though. Listen, my shit's looking like year 19 LeBron shit right now. You see, I'm bringing it. It's coming back.
It's coming back. You bring it.
It's coming back. I'm good right now.
You ain't doing any draft or what is it? Draft?
How about you? You know what you been up to?
Let's see. I'm in New York, so you already know I'm staying in the house. I got some good news though. The job is switching my work schedule, so I'm getting my weekends back.
Oh yes,
they're gonna be popping drugs and going to brunch on Sundays.
Hell yeah!
So,
they about that brunch life in New York.
I could take a flight to Florida, B.
No pressure, easy.
No problem. Let me go, Chris. Keep going.
Casamigos and edibles.
Exactly, all day. We'll give Greg 3 drinks.
Yeah, no edibles. Yeah.
I didn't even realize, when we went to that all-white party, and Juno was just sitting there, just quiet, and I was like, "Why is Juno so quiet?" I didn't realize this dude. I didn't realize like later on in the night, this dude's been fucked up since before we even left the house on them gummies.
Exactly.
So it didn't really matter how many shots he took. Them gummies just had him done, so he couldn't even move.
Yeah, that's why I don't smoke weed, because that shit puts me in a state where I'm just sitting down doing nothing. I'm stuck. No matter what, I could smoke mids and be stuck, bro.
Oh man.
Oh, I gotta ask this, Swerve.
Yeah.
When we went to the party, I'm trying to understand like what happened like from when I left between when I got to Juno's house.
You see the video? You see the surveillance video from Juno's house when you woke up in the morning? Oh, so Maxwell was driving.
Uh-huh.
You was in the front seat, I was in the back seat. By the time we ended up getting to the house, I tried to get you out of the car. I was like, hey, we here. I tried to be like, I said, come on, bro, we here. Just walk inside the house. I was like, so he's like, I'm just gonna stay here. I was like, oh, okay, you want to stay here? All right, no problem. I put the keys right on your lap. I closed the door. I went inside. Juno was already inside the house.
Nigga,
he was knocked out.
Nigga, knocked out.
Juno's wife seen us on the ring, and she opened the door from New York. We got in. We made our way to the beds. Went to sleep. Wake up in the morning, you hear Gray at the door, trying to find his keys. He come up to the room. He's like, where's my keys? I'm like, I left your keys on your lap. And I close the door. Go back outside. The keys is on the floor. Yeah, I think you found them on the floor.
Side of the seat. Yeah.
Yeah, side of the seat.
But what happened when we were inside
the party?
Inside the party.
Nigga, you was living your best life, nigga. Lil Duval style.
Big Casamigo bottles. How many bottles we had? About 3?
Nah, we only had 2. Them shits would never end. Them shits
we had
would never
2.
finish.
We had 2, but then we had like a half a bottle at your house that we took shots for like, we had to take like a good 20 shots between us 4.
Yeah, that was before we left. We had it was like 3/4 of a bottle and we killed it.
That was my first time taking a shot of Casamigos. You know me, I'm not somebody who's gonna follow a trend just because the rappers want to say Casamigos. I'm gonna go and get Casamigos. Patron is my shit. So when I got to your house and you was like, oh, we got Casamigos, I'm like, all right, I'll take a little Casamigo shot. Took it. That shit's so smooth like water. I said, you know what? I'm not buying Patron no more. I don't care what they can call me bandwagon. I'm getting some Casamigos from now on.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out like Juno said like
I don't even taste some Casamigos before.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Juno said I picked up one of the girl that was at our table. I don't remember doing none of that, bro.
There's a lot I don't remember too. But girl at our table. You wasn't even there that long.
No, it was on the dance floor. He picked some girl up. I don't know if she was at our table.
Oh, I don't know.
But Gray was. Hey, you was.
I stayed close to the table, so I don't know what was going on everywhere else.
I just remember watching Gray throw up, and I was just staring at him. I was trying to figure out what the fuck is Gray doing over there.
We're standing outside whenever at the let out. This is where we met Nate at because Nate didn't even come until we was walking out. So he literally got dressed so he could meet us.
Impeccable timing, you know. Impeccable timing.
Literally got dressed so he could meet us at the let out. Gray starts throwing up. That shit sound like just a water faucet.
I was there for that part.
Straight liquor.
Yeah, you was there. Yeah, you was there for that part.
Straight liquor. Yeah, that was bad.
That shit would not stop. And then you hear all the girls, like, it would kind of like be hitting the cement, just liquid hitting the cement. Sometimes it would pause for like a second, then it keeps going again, and you hear the girls like, oh. I was like, dang. All the girls on the sidewalk, oh.
Oh, man. I just remember like flashes, throwing up, and then took a step across the street. Then cut from that. Then I remember we got to the garage, parking garage, Regina Park. And then I told you my car's in the other parking garage.
And you're telling us the car.
I don't know how I got there.
Garage. I'm like, Nate, I don't know if we should trust this guy. How the hell he knows where his car at right now?
The worst part was fucking Juno just up and leaving.
I did not up and leave.
Coming back.
Yeah, you up and left.
He's no, I did not. And he calls me back. I'm going on. Like, what the hell does that even mean?
No, you up and left. I did not up and leave. I told you guys, let's walk to my car. Y'all told me to go get the car on my own.
Okay, and then what?
And then when I get to my car on my own, I drive out the parking garage, and I can't make a left because they blocked off the road, and there's only one way to go.
Oh my!
That shit
There's only one way to go.
All of the sections led the whole mess.
Listen, they blocked off the road, and only way I could go is to I-4. And once I'm on I-4, there's no way for me to turn around and come back to downtown because I'm not gonna be able to get in. So I was like, Gray can't drive his car home. Y'all niggas just drive Gray car to my house. It all worked out for the best.
I don't know about the best, but it worked out.
It
didn't work out. It didn't work out for the best because if it was the best, then we would end up staying. Maxwell didn't want to leave, and I didn't really want to leave neither because I was still good.
Yeah, if y'all would have told me I wanted to go out,
you wasn't gonna survive.
I would have never went to my car.
You couldn't have survived another hour.
Gray couldn't survive. I was functional.
You was functional. Yeah, you was functional enough to make it home.
I was functional enough to take care of Gray Meyer and make it home.
Yeah, I remember really having too many drinks.
Yeah, nigga, you bought a whole bottle.
Yeah, but I don't think I really drank. Like
he got. You see how
2 cups
tall
out of
me? You see how tall me and Nate are. You got him. He got one arm on me, one arm on Nate. Just walking like a zombie.
Like a puppet.
Like a puppet.
Oh man, crazy.
But Swerve, what have you been up to since the last time you was on?
Oh man,
life.
I don't know. Life's a strange thing. You know what? Anytime I hear people say the word life, I just be like, man, life's a strange thing. It's weird.
Yeah, it feels weird right now since the pandemic. Yeah, nothing feels the same, man.
Nah, not even just that. Just life in general. Just like, you ever thought like, hey, why are you here? Why do I wake up every morning?
No, I have a purpose.
Yeah, do you know what your purpose is?
Yeah, nigga, to reproduce and
populate that's not just it. Yeah, I know that's a thing. We can all do that though. But what's your purpose?
That's his purpose.
That's my purpose.
Nah, but we can all do that.
That's that's what we all should be doing. That's your purpose on a cellular level.
Yeah, your cellular level. But what about your brain? What about your
all that other shit
social?
Is bonus.
What about all that is what?
All that other shit is bonus.
Yeah, that's all extra.
Yeah, you gotta do it on a cellular level, or else we take that for granted. We're gonna come back being vegetables. God gonna say, make them a tree next life.
So really, as long as you reproduce, there's really no fuck ups in the world. It don't matter what you do. As long as you reproduce, then you did the right thing.
Yeah,
you did what you were here for.
You're successful at what you God put you on this planet
as a race. Yeah, as a species, you do what you can do.
It's just like dogs, cats, lions.
Everything else is filler.
So really, I'm looking at people who accomplish things like Usain Bolt, Michael Jordan, presidents, Obamas, and stuff. But really, I should just be looking at people who got the most kids, because those are the real winners.
Yeah,
the Dwight Howards, the Futures.
Yeah, they're keeping the human species alive.
Keeping the species strong.
All that running races and winning races, that's all extras.
That's genetics. Keeping that. At least they're spreading their genetics. Yeah, they're spreading their strong genetics for the next one.
Yeah, but I ain't been up to nothing, man. I just been booling, giving the man my time,
serving,
chilling on the weekends, drinking, smoking, living life.
All right, but we definitely let's see. I might be back in town the third week of November, so we got to repeat. We got to repeat that night.
You know what I'm doing on November 6th? I'm going to be in Orlando. I'm going to what's that tour? The Scream Tour, is that what it's called? No. The shit with Bow Wow or Marion. Millennial Tour. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to that. Okay. Amway Arena, November 6th.
You already bought your tickets?
Yeah.
Who's the tour? Hold on. Where are you going to?
Millennium Tour.
Who's the lineup?
Bow Wow,
all the 2000s, All the
Bow Wow,
2000s
Soulja
monsters.
Boy, Omarion.
All of them.
None of those I think are worth going to see, bro.
Pretty Ricky.
I don't really like Pretty Ricky, but
Go ahead and get your refund, bro.
And Bow Wow. Nah, I like Bow Wow. Bow Wow, y'all got to put some respect on Bow Wow's name.
I don't know if I'll go Soulja Boy. I'm probably the only one in that lineup. Is he in it?
He's there.
That's the only one that's probably worth it for me to go, though.
So you're saying Bow Wow's worth it, but Soulja Boy's worth it, but Bow Wow's not, even though Bow Wow beat him in the verses?
That's because academics, sorry.
Nah, ain't no way Soulja Boy. It don't matter what DJ you would have gave Soulja Boy, he wouldn't have beat Bow Wow.
Listen, I don't know if Bow Wow has enough hits for me to go see him on tour.
He got at least 20 of them.
What are you talking about, nigga? Bow Wow's a whole fucking legend out here, bro.
Yeah, he could be a legend. There's plenty of legends that I know. Garth Brooks just had a tour. I ain't gonna go see him either.
Okay, but he's in a genre that you don't watch. You don't listen to. You can't say that Bow Wow's not one of the biggest names of hip hop.
He was at one point.
Okay.
But I could go my whole life and never hear a Bow Wow song again and never even think about it. Not even bat my eyes. Like, damn, whatever that about. It would just come and go. Nothing would even make me remember it. Now, Soulja Boy got a couple hits. I'm like, come on. Imagine never hearing Crank Dad. You know what I'm saying?
She got a dunk.
He got a couple stuff that were memorable at that time.
Bow Wow was in there too, wasn't he?
Bow Wow got a lot of memorable
Bow Wow
things.
had stuff when I was a kid, man. So
you know what
I'm saying? So I can't. I don't know if I'd go see him.
You think you was you think you was listening to Tupac when you was a kid, right? You was listening to Biggie when you was a kid.
Yeah, if they were on tour, I'd go see them. If they made memorable things, I don't know if Bow Wow did anything memorable. I mean, he's a legend in his own right. Sure.
What was that movie? He was in Space Jam, wasn't he?
He was in Like Mike.
He was in Like Mike.
Yeah, Like Mike. Okay,
Lottery Ticket.
Yeah.
And he was in Like Mike. Yeah.
You know, he played in was it?
Oh, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
He was in. I think he was in a couple of those Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So he did a few projects. Yeah.
He was with Sierra.
Yeah.
Who else was he with? He was with a few dime pieces in the industry.
That he lost his virginity to was a girl, Esther Baxter. Yeah.
I don't know about all that. I don't know that. I didn't go.
I don't know about that statutory rape stuff you talking about.
Nah, she was older than him.
Yeah, he was the one being raped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're calling it now.
Probably because he's short, not because of his age. But.
Molestation of men is not taken serious in this country.
Of height, not age.
Maybe now they're taking it seriously, but definitely there wasn't back then. That's still not taken seriously.
Nah, back then, nah. All right.
All right, y'all boys ready to jump into these absurdities?
Exactly. Let's go ahead. Let's go and y'all want to start with sports since you sort of said you guys ravaged last week's sports and did a horrible job at it, so we could pick that up.
Plead your case on why we was wrong last week's whatever about Ben Simmons.
Well, it's not that y'all was wrong about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is acting like a little bitch. But I mean, he wants to be traded. Trade the man. You're holding him hostage for what reason? The fans don't want him there. He don't want to be there.
There's there's a few $1 million on the table. That's why. You think $1 million is something to just give away?
Is he willing to take a loss? Yeah. Is he willing to relinquish? You know what I'm saying?
Well, Ben Simmons is still a top player in the league. He's one of the top point guards in the league, whether he could shoot a 3-pointer or not. But when your organization is slandering your name, your coach is slandering your name right after you just lost the game in the playoffs last year, and then you got your teammates slandering your name, it's not just the fans saying, oh, we don't like Ben Simmons. It's the whole organization saying we don't like Ben Simmons. And Philly always been slime since the beginning of time. Since AI, yeah.
Yeah, since Iverson, yeah.
I've seen clips of AI saying, why am I not in the organization right now? I'm a 76er legend. And you got teams like the Lakers, they keep their players. You got their players still in the organization. The Heat franchise, they do the same. The Boston Celtics, they do the same. Keep players in some type of capacity, keep them on some type of, like player development or something. AI, you just got him sitting out here in the streets not doing nothing.
Ain't the owner McMilfrin?
Yeah. What's his name? Robert Kraft?
No, not Robert Kraft, no.
Oh no, that's the
Patriots, right?
The Patriots, yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know if it was I forget his name. He just put out some type of press release saying that, if this little hostage situation, this shit could last 4 years if y'all wanted to. He said he's not budging. He's pretty much trying to let all these other GMs know we're not going to give Ben Simmons up for peanuts. But it's hard to get what you want for him after you've slandered the man's name so much.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. But I mean, the league always wins.
Yeah, Michael Rubin.
The league doesn't always win.
It's always going to win.
Sometimes the league takes a loss.
It takes.
The league is always going to win, but you can win also.
You can win if you retire right after you got him. But if not, they have a long memory. It's like Carmelo's paying for peanuts going on 3 years in a row right now, even though he has the number 9 scoring title in history.
Yeah, he won in that situation. When you look at a situation. He lost.
Because he didn't exercise his no trade contract. So that they'll go back and make you pay for it.
Look at a person like Gilbert Arenas and tell me he didn't win.
Well, he did.
They fired him.
But he was getting paid. He was getting paid for chilling at home for a long time.
Yeah, they fired him and they had to do his contract. That was more so that he didn't. Like I said, he won. They fired him just because. I don't know. Was the league, was he cancel culture? Because he could have came back from that. They could have explained that. You know what I'm saying?
There was no cancel culture back then.
He was getting in trouble. Like he brought a gun to the.
Yeah, he was a wild boy.
Yeah,
he was a wild boy, but they could have brought him back. You know what I'm saying?
They could have brought him. If it was something that would happen, if that same situation would happen today, he would have still been playing in the league.
No, but
what team was he in?
The Washington Wizards.
But
I guarantee you, somebody like LaMelo or something gets caught with a gun in the locker room, he's not going to get kicked out of the league.
Yeah, then he went to the Magic. Then don't know what happened there.
But you guys don't know his injury report. His knees were going bad.
Who? Oh,
Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert.
Yeah, but even still, you don't get rid of the guy when you owe him all that money.
Yeah, you got to get him off your book so you could get another player in.
Oh, you don't think they could have transferred him either?
No, ain't nobody gonna take him because his knees were bad.
So they just.
So where do you think that Ben Simmons could land? Who do you think that they could trade for? Because they're not going to give him up for no role players. They want something big, or else they're not giving him up.
He's not going nowhere because no other team is gonna touch him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this thing he's doing is also toxic for him as well. Maybe one of these young coaches might not mind, but these old boys that have been in charge.
So he's not going to have. So pretty much it's over for Ben Simmons. He's not going to work in the league again.
But he can go to Cleveland.
Yeah, he's going to play for Philadelphia.
He can go to Cleveland.
He can't play for Philadelphia because he won't play. Second of all, it's too late for him to play. It's too late. Them Philly fans will boo this man as soon as he touched that floor.
As soon as he starts balling, they'll like him.
He's not going to give you up. You ready to see him at practice? This is going to be just like that. He's going to be out on the floor with a cell phone in his pocket during the game.
It's wild. Whatever.
Picking up a call mid-fast break.
Tweeting.
What else do we have on sports? Was that it? So you say you blame the teammate as partially the reasons.
I blame it. I just want to say it's more than just the fans. Yeah, I want to blame the whole organization, the players, the coaches, the fans, and I want to blame Ben Simmons for just being too sensitive.
Yeah, that too.
People request trades all the time. Westbrook requests trades, got it. Westbrook requests a trade. Westbrook requests, Kawhi requests, James Harden requests, and they just get what they want. If you don't want to be here in this league, if you're a good player and you say you don't want to be here, they're going to find somewhere for you to go.
That's true, but it's
Ben Simmons right now. It's hard because you already done told everyone that he's trash. He has a horrible work ethic. Who released the video of this guy with the cell phone in his pocket?
I don't know if it was media day and he showed up like that, or what was going on. There was probably filming and he showed up that day like that.
If that's me, I'm trying to hide all that.
Yeah, get the most for you get out of them. The other thing we have in sports right now, the Ball brothers are the number 1 and number 2 seeds in the East.
Yeah, but the season just started. You gotta let shit settle in.
Yeah, let it marinate. Let it marinate. Because them Chicago Bulls, they kind of
they're 4-0.
They're 4-0.
That's small numbers. Like it's early.
It's early. It's early. A lot of people's gonna jump on that Chicago Bulls train because we've been waiting for Chicago to be good for a long time since Mike left.
How about New York? New York Knicks are already throwing on.
Oh man, they went crazy after the first game.
Yeah,
they had a double overtime game their season opener, and people in New York went crazy. Didn't know how to act. New York's we're fucking back, baby. We're fucking back.
Man.
Fuck you, Cuomo. I was like, dang, all that for one game.
Yeah, check what though.
You got hold on. We got Dwight Howard and AD fighting on the bench.
Lakers going at it.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
And this is right after the top 70. Y'all was about to skip the top 75.
I feel like it was AD that kind of grabbed Dwight Howard. I feel AD, young boy, disrespecting the old head, bro.
But you know what it is? A lot of people, there's a top 75 list that just came out. AD made the top 75, greatest all time. And people was like, why is Dwight Howard not on this list?
Yeah. So you think that's why they're fighting for it?
Nah, that's not. I don't think that's what it was. It probably had something to do with the game. But
nigga, you ain't top 75.
So hold on, Playboy.
I call a shot to you. You ain't top 75, nigga. Fuck wrong with
you. You look at it today. If both of them stop playing today, Dwight Howard is better than AD.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Dwight Howard was the top. Dwight Howard's a Hall of Famer, automatic first ballot.
Automatic.
First ballot, but AD's not a first ballot Hall of Famer right now.
Not right now.
How long AD had? He had 5 years, 6 years.
No way. He's like I don't know how many years.
It's like 7, 8.
No, longer than that. Because Giannis is in year 8 right. Giannis is in year 9 right now.
Yeah. Time flying.
How old is
he?
AD?
Just won.
AD's what? I thought AD was like 28.
Yeah, he's younger than all of them.
Alexa, how old is Anthony Davis?
But he was a one and done.
Anthony Davis is 28 years old.
Anthony Davis is 28.
So yeah, he got into the league at the age of 19, so about 9 years.
Eesh.
I'm just Dwight Howard came into the league at what?
18. I think
18.
He came straight out of high school.
Yeah, straight out of high school. Top 5 for at least a good 5. Top 3 in the league for at least a good 5 years of his career.
Before he got injured for his knees.
Led the Magic to the playoff. Yeah.
Eastern Conference. If it wasn't for Kobe, he would have made it. I mean,
finals.
Did they play Kobe?
Yeah, they went to the finals.
It went to the finals. Yeah.
Lost to
got beat by Kobe.
Led to the final.
Yeah. And if it was in this era, he was the best player on that team. The next best player on that team was like, what's his face? A short dude.
Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson. I'm like, come on. Today, if you would give Embiid, Jameer Nelson, and you tell him to go win a championship, he's gonna look at you like you crazy.
Anything else on sports?
The only thing I got LeBron James courtside was telling your boy Devin Booker to be humble.
It wasn't Devin Booker. It was
Campaign.
Yeah.
Who?
Campaign.
His name is Campaign.
The dude the dude from Miami that used to have the funny hair.
Yeah, he cut that shit off.
He cut his hair. And he's playing for Phoenix now, and he was talking to Payne. It wasn't Devin Booker.
Okay. What was he talking then? What could you say?
That's what was LeBron's whole point was like you're not at my level to be even talking to anybody in my level. And LeBron was pretty much like, hey, you was just at home a year and a half ago. You wasn't even in the league a year and a half ago. So humble yourself. That's what he was telling him. He's like, humble yourself.
Sometimes you gotta G-check these little niggas.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. I don't even remember him. Like, only thing, like you said that kind of like bring some memories was just his hair. Like, you remember any plays, anything he done? He haven't accomplished nothing. So
you know what it is? LeBron's getting older, and every once in a while, some of these young bulls will come and sneak up on him. They might dunk on him. They might dunk on him. They might cross him over or something and still forget that this guy is Mufasa. You're not just gonna forget who this man is.
Yeah. Also, LeBron also made a comment about the Squid Game, about the ending. And
I think we just said that, right?
No, we was talking about that before we started recording.
Yeah, the director made a joke about not liking, since LeBron didn't like the ending of Squid Games. The director complained about not liking
Space Jam. I'm gonna go watch Space Jam, and I'm gonna go tell LeBron I didn't like the ending of it. He was just being sensitive. Like LeBron wasn't even talking to. Nobody asked LeBron. It was just a conversation that LeBron was having with AD that got picked up on camera and went viral.
Well, you know these players be wild. Your boy, Enes Kanter, he called out Nike recently. He tells Nike stop supporting. Was it him? Pretty sure. He said, yeah. He calls Nike. He tells Nike, basically stop supporting slavery.
The fuck?
Speaking of
Nike supporting slavery.
Basically,
I guess the sweatshops in China.
The sweatshops, and you already know China had already yanked all of the games in this team from their broadcasting over there. They ain't having that over there in China, so he's already fucking up the NBA's money that way. Nike is the most worn shoes in the NBA. Nike also sponsors all the jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
So be ready to see this nigga get the boot out the league. Maybe he's trying to get on his Colin shit, be a martyr because he might be on his way out.
Yeah,
who is it again?
Enes Kanter.
Yeah, who is it?
Some big tall dude that he's been hopping around from team to team lately.
Yeah, he played in Boston.
Exactly. Niggas know when they're about to be out the door. So they're like, let me go ahead and stand on for something and get these MAGA motherfuckers to back me up. That when I get the boot, I'll get a show on Fox or some shit.
Like I never knew. Like he's not talented enough for him to always have an opinion, and he's always having an opinion. Like why am I listening to you?
He has a good offensive game for a big man.
Good offensive game. He's undersized.
Defense,
he got terrible on defense.
So
he's
who are we
undersized.
talking about? Like,
Enes Kanter, bro.
Enes Kanter.
Wow.
He used to play for OKC for a while. New York Knicks, Boston. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, I think he had a stint in Cleveland.
He's talking about end user forced labor. I know over there in China they have that thing like when the Muslims come from over there, they don't play that. They grab you, put you in an education camp, I didn't know they make you work on Nike lines.
Like I said, an education camp.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
You mean a concentration? You mean a concentration camp?
No, they call them a re-education camp because you get to come out after they get your mind right. When you on what we on, the communist shit, you get to be a citizen. But we gonna draft you for the first couple of years. Our borders are open, but you come here, you gotta be what we on.
You gotta have that work ethic. They put that work ethic in you.
Yeah. So I don't know if I don't know if they're doing like he shows a picture of some Nike. He's talking about on there says slave. Nike's modern day slavery, Nike hypocrite. Yeah, he wore them on the court too.
Tell that nigga.
Yeah, they gonna get his ass out.
Who does he think he's going against? Like you can't go against the machine. The Nike runs.
Oh, Enes Kanter
runs the athletic world. You want to be an athlete, you can't.
I understand you want to take a right, especially if you might be Muslim as well. I understand everyone, the Uyghurs, whatever it is, the Muslims, one of there, but when you go against a whole nation, you look wild. You know what I'm saying? He kind of basically telling Nike not to do business with China, which you already know that's almost impossible because they can't pass the wages. And the same way that you're looking at China wild, China probably looking at nigga, why you hushing your country doing shit?
Exactly.
When LeBron had,
I think he's I think he was he the one that had like a warrant in his country? Or was it one of the
something
other
like
ones?
that.
For what?
I think he was the one.
For like speaking negative about the country, they had like put a warrant out, and he was like asking America to help his family and shit like that. One of them guys from one of those countries over there. I think it was Turkey or something.
Yeah, I think so.
That
Yeah,
sounds
he
like
needs
an
to shut
scanner.
the
I wouldn't put it
hell up,
past him.
bruh. 'Cause I thoroughly enjoy my Nikes.
Yeah.
It's only right. Someone slaved for it, right? It's only right you enjoy it at least, right?
The Black community has control of so much money. There's some things we're not gonna let go under. Nike's one of them.
But the thing is, like, it's really like up to the country's regulations, because if the wage is, if the country set the wage for whatever minimum wage is set, you know, like I don't think Nike would, you know, like pay any less than what's.
Oh, you mean the wage that the workers at the factories right in China are getting now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all relative. But if he's saying the Uyghurs don't get no wage, bro. I can tell you, that would be slavery. This would be new to me. If that's
not slavery. That's indigenous servitude.
Yeah, because you did come to the country for free.
You got to work for your citizenship.
You got to work for your citizenship. They didn't go pick you up, but it's not slavery because they didn't pick you up. You came into their area and like, I'll play boy. You on a 5-year contract. Yeah. They work you, they re-educate you, and then you become part of the population. Listen, China,
some people might say, listen, if you're from one of these countries and you're like, some people might say this is a good deal. Some people in that shop might say, hey, don't fuck up our shit, man. We good how we are.
Listen, China's the only countries in the world that's still looking at expanding. Everyone else talking about we're closed, no more room. China's the only place to say, hey, we still got more shit that's ours. So you know what I'm saying? We still expanding. We want more people. They got 1 billion plus. They want more. Everyone else talking about they full. So people gonna get in where they can fit in.
Yeah, they did have like what do you call that? They're underpopulated in women. Like the ratio for men and women is
yeah.
Higher.
So they're trying to get the ladies in there.
They're trying to get everything.
Well, does it matter who?
The reason they're
what if all of us go there?
They're underpopulated with women because
they're the only country that's like that.
They had that one child.
No, they're not. Different ones have different problem. Russia has more
women than men.
Everywhere
has way more women.
Yeah, they have way more. Russia has way more women.
Yeah, Russia has more women than men. Different countries have different issues.
No, it's just China that's like that. Everywhere else you find more women than men.
Yeah, because it's easier to have a woman.
Yeah, but Russia's one is because that war, the World War, they killed most of their men died.
Yeah.
So I believe there's another place, I don't know where it's at, where they have more elderly people than they have kids.
Japan?
Yeah, so they're about to die out. And the kids ain't fucking getting married. They ain't worried about a bunch of dumb shit. They just, you see, that shit kind of about to go take
focus
over.
on technology and animation.
What are you supposed to do? Niggas ain't doing that. They ignoring their biologics, you know. What are you supposed to do if you're in another country? We're like, let me go ahead and take that over right quick.
They're not living in their purpose.
Yeah, they're not living in their purpose. China out here got to lay down the hammer. So there's always some kind of spinoff whenever humans try to do some kind of intervention on a grand scale.
But also in sports, we had Kyrie Irving supporters rushing the Barclays.
Yeah, again, I don't even know I don't even understand that, motherfuckers.
What you mean? Arrest their ass. That's all. That's not what I don't even know what the situation is.
Arrest them and let Kyrie pay the bond. Let Kyrie take Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie will take care of that.
You're talking about let Kyrie play. Listen, man. Maybe all those people don't work at jobs that have mandates.
They do.
Motherfuckers need to get locked up and can't show up to work. And when they lose their jobs, what they gonna say? What they gonna blame it on?
All they need to do is say there's a mandate for going to jail. You have to be vaccinated to go in jail. So once you get arrested, they're gonna give you that vaccine. I bet motherfuckers chill their ass out.
Kyrie said he's not anti-vax. He just said he's anti-mandate.
Kyrie's bullshitter. Don't even know what the fuck he's saying. He said that at first. Then he complained about the vax, talking about he was told that he was going to give him a right not to take it. He was going to be given a pass not to take it, and then so he was going to give him a pass. They was going to give him a pass, and none of his teammates. Apparently, right? Which motherfucker's full of shit. You don't know what the fuck he's standing for.
Kyrie's full of shit because when they asked him about the vaccine and shit, he was talking about, oh, I only have this one body. I don't want to put stuff in this one body.
Yeah, anti then, right? That's all it is.
Like everybody else, you mean?
Nigga, you anti-vax. Just say that, bro. It's okay.
Yeah, just say that.
Just like Nate says
he's trying to take my stand, bro.
Nate say he's not anti-vax, but he's anti the vaccine going into.
Yeah, he don't want to. Yeah, he don't want to say that.
I'm not anti-vax. I'm not anti-vax.
Because y'all put such a bad connotation on the term anti-vax that people was ashamed to say they're anti-vax. But it's okay to be anti-vax.
Soon as you tell me I can't go one place without it, like, all right, you got me. As soon as you make it inconvenient.
I'm anti getting shots anyway, so if I can help not getting a shot, I don't want it.
It's just not right now.
Maybe if it was a pill,
it's not
easy.
convenient.
I just swallow it.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's not convenient for me to book a appointment, go out my way, go get a shot.
Ain't nothing to book. You ride by CVS, you walk inside.
Down here, they make it. Yeah, it's not like that no more. Now you got to book them. Like at least the one I went to. So as soon as they make it inconvenient, like you can't board this flight. You can't go to this place. I'm like, you got me. I'm gonna do it. That's
so
all.
You can book a flight. You can book hotel room, but you can't book an appointment for a vaccine. Just say you don't want to. Just say you're anti-vax.
Yeah. Hey. Here's where they might have been anti-vax though. Here's where I seen Dr. Barry he made an enthusiastic video how I think AstraZeneca or one of these companies how they just got the new studies showing back how the new thing how they're gonna have vaccines like for kids 12 and younger. And I was like, whoa, man! I'm like, whoa.
12 and younger.
I don't know about my kids getting this shot, please. Now I'm anti-vax.
Now you're anti-vax.
I'll take it all day long, but
you'll take it. You don't want the kids to take it.
I'm about to roll out some new shit on my kids now.
So it's good enough for you, but
yeah, I'm grown out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to roll out some new shit up.
He lived his life.
You know what I'm saying? I lived my life, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't trust the vaccine?
I trust it for me.
It's the,
I'm not gonna.
This is the same people. It's the same people that's making it for you is making it for them.
No, it makes sense because he trusts gummies and shit for himself, but he won't give
exactly.
It to the kids.
I'm not giving my kids. Yeah.
No, but you know what they do. Them gummies is not. That's like them gummies are not made to vaccinate you or to make you perform better or anything like that. Those are there to fuck you up.
They're there to make you feel better.
Yeah, to make you feel better. Who's to say what they're doing? For the kids might be a little bit different, man. I don't know. Like I said, in America, we're such an odd place where everybody just picking and choosing whenever they want to apply science.
Yeah, just like you're doing right now.
But Nate, your kids are vaccinated for school and shit.
They are.
You trusted the person who made those vaccines, which was government
even when
funded.
we started getting them vaccines, we used to spread theirs out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got a kid on the spectrum, and back when we was very adamant when there was rumors that the vaccines could be the one that gave people I give kids the autism, even though they said studies show they haven't time and time again. But you know, the science in America is very much, you got to watch who's funding it, who's done it. They're not to say vaccines cause autism for sure. I'm not saying none of that. But then you still have the higher cases of Black male kids tend to have autism more. It's a lot of shit that doesn't work in our favor, even in the vaccines, you know what I'm saying? So even if there's kind of anything that could cross over, I'm like, let me spread out the shots a little bit more, this, that, and the third. And they'll have a reason for it. They'll say, causation is a correlation. They'll be like, you know what? I was like, because they went from, you probably went your whole life without knowing what autism to now literally they say it's 1 in 4 boys now, but I probably like 1 in every other one of my kids, one of my friends' kids, one of their kids will be on the spectrum. So this shit went from, and they'll say something like, oh no, we just have more ways of diagnosing it now. Yeah, but my eyes didn't change. I didn't have his diagnosis. I grew up my whole life when I know motherfuckers with autism, and it's so broad that they use the word spectrum. They
But
throw everything
autism
under that.
don't have a look though.
What's the percentage on kids?
But they put everything under. That's why they put spectrum. That's why it's
I know,
spectrum. It
but
can go on
some
it
of
can
these
go on
kids-
for fully functioning and full retardation.
some of
It's
these-
all under that. That's literally everything.
Some of these kids that they say have autism just needs an ass whooping and some discipline.
Very sure. Very true.
Well,
But,
if it's not everything, because not everyone is labeled as on the spectrum, so it can't be everything.
listen, it's hard to not find it now, bro. That shit is hard. I'm telling you, I seen that shit a lot. I'm like, what happened to all the other shit? You know what I'm saying? So much shit is on the spectrum now. And you already know when it comes to medicine, when it comes to funding, the more shit you can fit on there, the more money you'll get for it. You know what I'm saying? What if there's a COVID spectrum? Everything from the cold to fever to going outside to out of breath to out of weight to hypertension, all that falls under COVID.
Yeah, that's something you don't trust.
It's not that I'll trust. It sounds fucking wild. How does all this thing have such a broad thing? What other diseases have such a broad spectrum? What other diseases even have the word spectrum in it? That's just fucking retarded. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense how something would have so much coverage. You would have to say there's a spectrum. That shit is so medicine in the US, it's very, it's still very money driven in the US. We pay the most in the world, has some of the worst results. So you gotta get where you, not to get on my soapbox, you gotta get it where you fit in. But at one point in America, it was medicine was as solid there, and they thought the black man was naturally dumber. They thought we were more impervious to pain. Medicine used to say that. And they used to have the data to show that.
That was science.
That was science. And they used to have the data to show that. And as the public fought against it, and as the public got more woke, they now found new studies and new data to show that. The same way they're now showing us data to support that there's more than one gender.
Yeah, exactly.
Science is no longer black and white. It dictates what society picks.
And we're so stuck in our ways that we can't give up the old. Oh, there's only two genders. Now they're trying to transfer over, and we're not.
It's because society can sometimes control what science says. Not everything's. You think we grew up telling science is black and white. The numbers don't lie, but the numbers do lie. The numbers lie a lot.
Really?
Because there's a financial component in a lot of shit. So it's kind of bad. Well, I'm not saying we all throw out the door not believe in nothing, that would be anarchy. That's places like our motherland where no motherfucker don't trust the neighbor, don't eat from this person. It's all superstition. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying there's still some. At least we need to have a generalization where we all agree on one thing, that type of thing. But I still know
yeah, you're right, because there is a generalization of what things that we agree on, but anything can switch up at any time. Because at one point, the whole world said everybody agreed that the world was flat.
Exactly. Yeah. And
how the hell did it turn round?
Kyrie still believe that.
And if we can turn it from round, who's to say we can't switch it from round to
flat again?
And the flat again.
Yeah. We could say it's spherical. It's like an egg now, until eventually it turns into a pyramid.
As long as you have a majority, anything's possible. Just like money. Money is all make believe. You're saying now it's not a number.
It's just a number.
Enough of us believe in it, then it's just as real. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. Science is in a sense, it's almost like a religion. Because doctors that believe in the science, that say follow the science, they get to speak. The doctors that speak against it, they get censored.
Yeah,
they get taken off the web. So you can't say those are majority of science believe it. Like, of course you're gonna say that, because those that speak against it, then you can't even see them.
Yeah.
The shit is it's wild, man. It's a wild thing, and I do my thing though. Whatever the rich people do, though, they never get screwed over. If you see them getting vaxxed and doing that shit, do what they do. If you see them holding out, hold out. You know what I'm saying? They the motherfuckers this whole system works for.
Did we officially leave sports?
Yeah, I guess so. What else? How do we even get? Oh yeah, we spoke on Kyrie, right?
Yeah. Did you guys see Floyd Mayweather and his and all of a sudden Floyd Mayweather is a perfect reader?
Mm-hmm. He was reading that thing though.
Boy was reading.
I was waiting for him to fuck up. I was like, oh shit. Y'all not gonna get my boy this time. He practiced.
I saw Floyd reading that thing. I was so proud. I was like, damn.
I said, oh, man.
That nigga Floyd reading the hell out that fucking paper.
Oh, y'all tripping.
I was waiting for him to fuck up. He didn't fuck up. I was like a proud dad.
So
Mayweather is
ain't say nothing about that.
About
I didn't even read the comments. That's what
I think Mayweather's the last motherfuckers to be telling people what to stand the right for, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Talking about money. Well, what does Mayweather not have sold out for? What is he talking about? Like, did he take a stand on something?
Mayweather has so much money. I've never seen him do anything good with this money. I don't want to say I haven't seen him do anything good, but I've seen him do so much wasteful things with this money that he can't come out here acting like he's an activist now. Like, don't.
We don't see Mayweather burn $100 bills in the club.
Yeah.
Horrible human being, bro.
No,
horrible
you guys are saying he's a horrible human being because he hasn't been philanthropist to you. I guess
you don't have to. No. He's a horrible just by burning the $100 bills. That's
just
horrible.
Paper. Niggas burn paper every day, B.
No, not that paper.
You're burning out of currency. Get that shit away. That shit is. Yeah, he did that. We don't see Mayweather complain talking about, oh, he's like, he the pee-pee man. They drinking pee. They pour over that. I don't represent that. I represent, well, he was over there talking about the whole country of what was that, Philippines?
Yeah.
Talking about them, down on them because they're third world, this, that, third. He's just a horrible human being, bro.
Listen, LGBTQ is probably going to come after him soon because I just seen a video of him reject. There's this white kid asking for a picture, like an autograph for Floyd. He said, hell no, I'm not giving you. You got painted nails. Hell no, I'm not taking no picture with you.
I think it was an autograph. He said, no, I don't.
Autograph or
autograph.
Autograph or picture, something like that. Either one of them. Either way, he didn't want to deal with the kid because he had painted nails.
Jeez. Yeah, you gotta have standards out here. Everybody
and it wasn't like flamboyant. This kid's gay. Like the dude talked regular, like just smooth, just a regular guy. But I'm. But the way that Floyd was saying it, he had a problem.
Listen, man.
He had a problem with the kid thinking that, oh, this kid's gay. I don't want nothing to do with this gay kid. It wasn't just his nails are. Because if it would have been Dwayne Wade came up to him with some nail polish on his head and said, "Hey, let me get your autograph," he wouldn't have had a problem.
Yeah, the celebrity is in it. What if it's Dwayne Wade's child being up to the autograph?
If Dwayne Wade was there, he wouldn't have said shit.
Listen, man. Are we still on sports?
Yeah, I think that's probably our last one in sports.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
I got one more thing. One more thing.
Go ahead.
Klay Thompson and Dwight Howard need to be on that top 75 list, and that's it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say.
Klay Thompson did speak on it. He said, maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like I'm going to the top 75. That's a bullshit list anyways, because it's the NBA 75th anniversary, and they just make 75. Is it a set amount per position?
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's
I believe. So I think they're going in 25 increments. So next time it'll be top 100.
No,
what I mean is, do they do? I don't even know how you break down 75 positions.
It's not all time. So
it is of all NBA players.
It's of all times. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is there like 10 shooters? 10 point guards. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was saying 10 wide. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just players. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if they do it by
impact on the game itself.
Yeah, I don't know if they divide it by like positions or something like that.
Then the Splash Brother feels insulted, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's the Robin.
It's only 75. There's only space for 75 niggas.
But listen, they actually put 76 though. They tied. Somebody else was tied, so they actually got 76 people on the list with a tie, which is weird. So I'm like, if y'all gonna add somebody else,
I mean, if you have Steph Curry, he's the double to Steph Curry. He's not the double.
He's not the double.
Steph Curry is way better, but he's the Robin to Steph Curry. I'm saying
exactly. So if Jordan got in there and y'all put his Robin in there, which is Pippen, why would y'all not put? Why would y'all not put?
Remember, Pippen took.
Yeah, Pippen balled even after Jordan was
balled
gone.
when Jordan
He didn't win without Jordan. He didn't win without Jordan.
He didn't win. He didn't
okay,
win.
So what? So what did he do?
The Bulls only lost like 5 more games without Jordan.
Yeah.
So
Let's not act
Scotty
like
was
Steph
a Robin when Jordan was there, but when Jordan wasn't there, that nigga was Batman. Now, can we say Klay Thompson is gonna be Batman without Steph Curry being there?
I've always said, hey, if Steph leave, you give him his own team, like put him in one of these, put him in Sacramento or New Orleans where he can run the team, be the number one on the team, he's gonna ball. He's gonna take that team to the playoffs.
I don't know if he'll lead. I don't know.
Well, I don't know about all that, player.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone suggested the
you don't
perfect
have
trade. Go ahead. Go ahead, Gary.
Someone
Go ahead.
suggested what?
That's a finish up, Surf.
I was gonna say you don't have to have the ball in your hand all the time to be a impactful player. He could just run off screens and shoot and still be the best player on the team.
Yeah, but no one's.
Yeah, he'll do his part, but I don't see that team going any further than.
Robert already got what 7 rings. Ain't nobody putting him in the top 75. Big shot, Rob. Ain't nobody putting him in the 75.
But I'm not comparing Rob to Klay. I'm comparing Klay to Scottie Pippen because of his offense and his defense. Mm-hmm. I'm comparing him to Reggie Miller. I'm comparing him to Ray Allen. I'm comparing him to
I can't say Reggie Miller. I can't say.
Give it time. Reggie Miller ain't got no ring. Klay already got 3 of them.
I can't say Ray Allen.
Klay got 3 rings right now. Reggie Miller don't have none.
I could probably say Ray Allen, but not Reggie Miller.
No.
Yeah, I can say Ray Allen.
You can see Ray Allen, but you can't see Reggie Miller.
Nah.
Ray Allen is better than Reggie Miller.
No. I mean, like compare like Klay Thompson to Ray Allen, but not to Reggie Miller.
Hold on, is that an insult?
Reggie Miller was leading Indiana.
Reggie was the man in his era.
Yeah,
when he played.
Klay Thompson is one of the top 5 wing defenders in the league.
But he's not proven yet, bro.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah,
on his own.
Okay.
On his own.
So you're telling me somebody like, listen, you're telling me somebody like Dame Lillard who made the list, he's proven? What has he done?
Yes.
Nigga,
yes.
What, how? How's he?
Yes.
Because there's a whole time reserved for Dame. You never heard of Dame time? Ain't no Klay time, nigga.
Hell out of here.
Ain't no Klay time. It's Dame time, bro. Ain't no Klay time.
They may never even seen
there's
the
no
finals.
Klay time.
They may never even seen the finals.
You don't gotta see it. We just know when it's time. When it's time, it's time.
When it's time. Oh, I guess it hasn't been time then. This whole career, he's like in year what, 8? Now
year like 10.
More 10. It still ain't been time yet.
He led.
It's time for everything except for him to see that finals floor.
Ain't nothing wrong with the list, bro.
He led his team though.
Minus Dwight Howard. Only person that got left off the list that should be on the list is Dwight Howard. Klay can wait. He could wait his 25 years.
I guess. Yeah, he quit in 25. I'm sure he'd want to see it. You think he's in? Yeah, he'll see it.
He's only like 30 something.
You never know. Anything could happen. R.I.P. Kobe.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was a real. That Kobe thing still that was still a shocker.
Yeah,
since we're doing everything out of order, I guess you might.
Yeah.
We might as well switch to politics. We'll work our way to hip hop. I only think they have one thing in politics is that they're suggesting a new tax structure, and that's they want to tax unrealized gains. So that's basically if you have a stock, and let's say it shoots up 80%, what happens is you used to have to sell. You can sell the stock and cash out, make money. But what rich people do, what the wealthy do, is they just borrow against the stock. And since you don't pay taxes on borrowed money, you know what I'm saying? That's the way they get the ball out. That way, have access to that same bread. Maybe even take a little bit of that money, pay themselves some, put in something less risky on bonds or something like that. Because the money they're borrowing is such a low weight. It's such a low interest rate because they got their stocks as collateral. So it's wealthy people, they no longer work. All their income is passive. So they want to find a way to close the capital gains tax. Basically, the wealthy people just keep getting richer and richer, and they want to find a way to be able to tax them. Mm-hmm. But the downside of that is basically it's almost like if you have a house and it goes up $1 million in value, they want to make you pay taxes on the $1 million that it went in, even though you didn't sell, even though you didn't refi. So I'm like, where the fuck are you supposed to get the money from?
Listen,
That's just crazy. Like it don't matter where you. It don't matter how you make money. They want a piece of it. Don't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's how the government. That's exactly what the government's saying. But they don't realize there's some people that's above the system. They've gotten out. They're out the system because
outside the system. Yeah,
they're outside the system because it is passive income. How do you charge them a tax for something that they don't sell?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. They're saying if I sold it because they want to tax every time money change hands. Money did not change hands if I still own it. So I don't owe you no tax. I'm borrowing.
It's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there, and I'm borrowing against it. And if I fuck up on that borrow, then they'll use that as my collateral. But they don't. They're mad that they can't get their hands on the billionaires who's out in the system.
So what happens if it goes down? So
exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm paying tax or something.
You're giving my money back? I mean, shit, like
Mitt Romney said that. Mitt Romney said this is not going to work, and then all that's going to do is make
doesn't make sense at all.
He said they're just going to take their money out of stuff like stocks and buy stuff like stocks that help businesses hire employees, and they're just going to buy stuff like painting, which you already know, which is the rich people's cheat code anyways, and it's only worth whatever they claim it's worth. They'll just put it in there, and that shit doesn't hire anybody, and they'll just put it at a Freeport, whatever it is where you don't pay taxes on, and they'll just put their money there and let that shit grow that way if you want to come after their money in another place. And I was like, he's absolutely fucking right, though. There really is no way to catch these rich motherfuckers, though.
Who's trying to pass this bill? Is this the Dems?
Huh?
Is this the Democrats?
Oh, you know the Dems, man.
Oh, yeah, you already know, yeah.
The Dems is, Dems is anti-rich. That's how they always go.
Yeah, the Dems
but they're rich themselves, too.
Up, bro.
They pass it like that. Here's the one way I think they can solve it is that if you're rich, when you die, there's a death tax, but they should make you liquidate. Like they feel like they say it's unfair because you feel you should be able to pass yourself generations. But you got some people that's 3, 4, 4, 5 generations in, they just keep compounding. The money keeps growing excessively, and the government can't get their hands on it. So I feel like you should only be able to maybe roll that bitch over twice, and after that shit goes back to the state.
No, fuck that. I'm not working.
They're gonna have to force it.
I'm not gonna be working this hard in life and not be able to give my kids something because of some fucking. You
can always give your kid something, but what is this about giving your great grandkid?
Yeah,
the system wasn't built on that, bro.
That's from my loins.
Yeah, the system's not built on that. And even though they tell us it's like that, there's only a handful that live like that. The majority of us are covering for these motherfuckers that live like that. They're not paying no taxes. They're super wealthy. They're like 5, 6 generations deep in money, and they pay 0 taxes, and they're passing shit back down. While the rest of us, who even do get it, most of us, the money's lost within 2 generations.
So there should be a 3-generation max. After 3 generations,
I think there's got to be something there for the money to come back into circulation, because what's happening is more and more, and they become.
The only thing they could do is just like not give people like tax credit, or not give people more like what you call it, more tax deductions. That's the only thing they could do.
Yeah, they could close the tax deduction. Bro, these people make it where they don't even pay no money, bro. That shit is insane. Like,
yeah,
I just hated that.
Less stuff that you can write off.
Yeah, I hated that the rules are on the books, and yet every time the Democrats act like it's new, they act like it's Trump's fault for only paying $800. They're like, nigga, y'all put the rules on the books. You want them not to use it? So I don't know. That's the only thing I have in politics as far as for this.
Yeah. And just like we spoke on it last week, what they're trying to do, like looking into people's account, like any transaction over 600, they want to tax that.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And then they don't want to tax it. They want it to be reported, which you can see why, because people ain't working. Unemployment is almost at not at all-time high. Like, there's so much jobs open. I think 11 million job openings, and then only like 200,000 is being filled. People don't want to work anymore. So they're like, y'all done ate enough. Y'all don't want to work, but ain't none of that working off the grid shit. Anything over 6%, we need a piece of that. We need to look at that. Because
a lot of people, they found side hustle. Well, okay, I'll do. They're doing hair or something. This is cash money. Or cash I'm selling. Money. Cash money that they're not reporting.
Exactly. They're gonna say anytime the account hit over 600, report that. And that shouldn't work. They'll lower the amount. They'll lower the threshold 300 if they got to.
So people might just not make deposits.
Yeah, people just gonna stop using banks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Listen, that's fine.
The
For the
government,
Jack
Now
boys.
you can't touch it.
The Jack
The
boys gonna
government-
love that.
The government works two ways. If you don't want to help them with the solution, they'll give you the problem. People are gonna stop using banks. They're gonna start being kick doors. When motherfuckers get the doors kicked in enough, y'all gonna put y'all shit in the bank. When niggas get their heads busted enough for having cash out, y'all gonna say, man, this is wild.
This is wild, man. I wish I had somewhere to keep my money.
Yeah, yeah, they good either way.
You know, then you're gonna have more.
When y'all heads get busted, y'all gonna use the banks.
But if you're gonna start using cryptos, and crypto's gonna be more valuable.
They gonna start taxing
Yeah,
that
it's
too.
already. We're already headed that way where crypto's more getting more valuable as the government keeps overprinting and overreaching. I feel, to me though, crypto still to me is like, you know how like the economy crashed and no one knew what was going on. You're like, how the fuck all these smart motherfuckers didn't know this was happening? Crypto's the same thing. I feel it's a bunch of people playing along. This is like new money. We just agreeing it's gonna work, even though we don't know who's the founder. Even though if you lose your password, that shit's gone forever. There's a lot of bad shit to crypto that we just all just agree. Yeah, we look the other way. The government could already own crypto. What if we don't? So what if that's the difference? You know what I'm saying? What if you act up, you protest, these motherfuckers just delete your account? How you you can't say they don't own it. We don't know who created. We don't know even created Bitcoin. This shit isn't, and it's kind of crazy that we're kind of just all saying, yeah, we're just gonna go over here. These motherfuckers hit you the ultimate okie doke.
I like that conspiracy talk. That's that shit I be on. That conspiracy talk.
It is kind of crazy, and it's kind of, this is how a scheme works. That everyone believes in it, and no one really kind of questions the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The what ifs. This is how a great Ponzi scheme works. Though everybody looks aside, yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Look at right now, everybody's day trading. People getting money off stocks. Right now, everybody making money. I'm like, this shit cannot sustain. Everybody can't be eating all the time. I know they're about to pull the rug from them. Some motherfuckers gonna get holding the bag, and it's never the bank. The people's gonna get holding the bag. Right now, the people are eating. Every day, there's another person online talking about, take my course. I'll show you how to flip this money. Day trading, Forex. Motherfuckers is eating. Black motherfuckers is eating at that. You know, this system is not meant for that.
Especially your boy you be defending, yeah.
Listen, a lot of black people eating out here, and I know the system ain't having it. So I know I'm just waiting for them to pull the rug from underneath us, just don't get caught. It's become so bad that like everyone I know, even people that are conservative, that are real good with their money, that don't take any risk. Everybody takes a little risk nowadays. They're like, oh, you heard about this new bullshit coin? Let me get a little bit of that. Everybody, bro, no matter how conservative they are, everybody got their hands in a little bit of bullshit somewhere because they hear the upside's so great. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy that, you know what I'm saying, that jackpot is not part of the American system in a sense. We might as well go to scratch offs. I gotta see how this shit's gonna end, but you know, it's something to see. I know this shit ain't gonna be, it's not gonna be sweet though. That reset's gonna come one way or the other.
Yeah, what a time.
Yeah,
you got so in politics. What's going on with these with these gas prices?
That's another thing. That's inflation. They're saying because
what's gas at? What's gas at right now?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
Right now, I think it's over 3. I know that. Well over 3.
Well, me and Juno
for my area here.
Well, I know it's over 3, but
for my area here in Central Florida, around Orlando. So
Juno drives
electric. I want to say it's probably like around 330.
I drive partially electric.
Yeah, so that's why Juno can't tell you. I can't tell you because I don't even bother looking. Like,
that's why I can't tell you.
You're gonna pay regardless. It's a hostage situation.
What are you gonna do? Regardless.
Yeah, so
they boost all these gas stations to $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I just looked it up. Yeah, 330. Yeah, around my area.
And California is $7.
Is complaining about pumping 93 and shit.
When I be seeing gas prices at $7, I'd be like, hell no, this gotta be. I'd be seeing pictures. I'd be like, this is fake. This is Photoshop.
Yeah, that's California.
Hey, no way. I'm like, ain't no way in America somebody paying $7 for gas.
Over in California, I think that happened in 2008. Like
it's there now.
At one of the gas stations in Orlando.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, by the airport. Yeah, there was one by the airport, and there was another one by the one of the outlet.
For how much?
Like it was pushing like I think well over 5. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? All the gas stations near the airports prices are higher, which is kind of crazy. Even though they're all the price gouge, they allow them near the airports. They're always higher.
Yeah.
Because that's where you do your car rental returns at, all that shit. They tax it. So, but yeah, it's like $7 in Cali. I don't know how much it's gonna go to, but it's a perfect time to switch up.
Yeah, y'all niggas just got to get away from that gas shit.
Yes, sir. I guess we could switch to politics as we speak on gas and everything else. Your boy Elon Musk just became the richest man Forbes ever tracked. You know, so far ever since they've been tracking, and I think he's like 225 billion. Tesla stocks and everything else, and they're saying once SpaceX ever goes public, he could be the first trillionaire.
255.
Yep.
Good.
So, I like the fact that you know, every time it happens, you hear Elon does some crazy number or Bezos do some crazy number. Here comes Bernie shuffling from the back, talking about, oh, you need to tax some or charge more. It ain't like these niggas stole the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? These guys created wealth. They're not stealing it from another sector. They started a business everyone supports, and they're creating it. I feel like Elon, they feel like he might be, some of it somewhat government, because the government will subsidize. If you buy it, they'll give them points or let them not pay taxes. But you need that if you ever want to be if U.S. is ever going to get into the future of electric cars, you had to back somebody. Y'all was going to do it, so why not him? So I can't blame him for he's getting the rewards for being the innovator.
So would you say Henry Ford was like the equivalent of Elon Musk?
Henry Ford was so powerful.
Henry Ford made so much money. What was his top net worth at the end of his life? I don't think it's nowhere near. Even if you change the money from back then money to right now money, I don't think it was nowhere near what.
Yeah, but that's because not everyone could afford a car, and they weren't overpricing. So in the stocks back then, if you had a business, it might be valued at 7x the business's earnings. Now these companies are 20, 30, 40x. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't make any money, even if they're all money. Even they don't make money. You know what I'm saying? Now this shit's just kind of like make believe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it is inflated too, because even like at 255, like who's gonna buy them out? You know,
super inflated.
Who's really gonna pay that? You know?
Yeah.
Is that even a real number? Like what is this? What is this fake? What is this number that like they just keep throwing these numbers? Okay, he's the richest now. He has 255 billion.
He owns.
It's a net worth, but it's not. Yeah. You can never liquidate that much money.
You can, but he could borrow against it that much money. See, or a fraction of that much money. And
I don't think he won't be able to borrow all of it. But
yeah, of course not. They're not done. They're gonna need their cut. But you know what I'm saying? So he could borrow against it, but he don't even have to do that because he's also smart enough that he's on the back of the days. A smart person would come. They'll create a business. They'll put everything in that business. If I created the Xbox, I'm gonna also create laptops, create computers. Elon compartmentalizes all his invention. So I'm gonna give y'all a Tesla, but I'm gonna create Solar City as a different business. I'm gonna create SpaceX as a different business. I'm gonna create that shit he got with the brain, the microchip that goes in the brain. That's a different business. All these businesses are all gonna go public. These are all other billion-dollar ideas, not attached to Tesla. So that's why I say he's gonna be the first trillionaire. That's just with two businesses.
Say he might be the first trillionaire based on SpaceX.
Based off SpaceX, yeah, because the equivalent of your Tesla and SpaceX holding. So motherfuckers is getting bread, bro. I mean, what can the government do? The government if this was another country, the government would just said, all right, you've done enough. They'll have nationalized and they'll have took that company from them. They'll have took at least one of them, though. How much money can one motherfucker have, before you're more powerful than the country?
And that's why Bernie always comes shuffling around saying, hey, slow down. But
Bernie's full of shit. He ain't getting nothing done.
But unless like he really sells, there's really no money there. It's just really a number until he sells.
No, you don't have to be a number to sell because you can borrow against it. That's why I can tell you they don't sell.
Yeah. Okay,
Buffett
yeah, I mean, like,
Buffett doesn't sell. You get to live your whole lifestyle however you want, as long as you keep the stock
just
on there.
having that number attached to you.
Exactly. That shit is nothing
You get
but
whatever the fuck you want in this world.
a money grab. Exactly.
Who's gonna tell Elon Musk no? You can't have this.
You get the leverage. So
I mean, as long as his card's working, as long as he's swiping, he's not just gonna walk up and just take something.
I mean, Jeff Bezos made a good point. Jeff Bezos said people act like I'm the richest man in the world. When he said this with them, he said, but I only own 16% of Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I've made like a good 160 some million other millionaires. You know what I'm saying? And other people had the option to buy into the company as well and get rich. So for the people to act like he's absurdly rich, he only owns 16% of his company. Imagine if he would have kept on the 50. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he's on 16%, and that's what these guys are going to be super rich. These guys they're only owning a fraction of the companies that they're taking public. But this is the fact that when this should go public, they're doing so much numbers. So yeah, once SpaceX come and all these other companies he has on the pipeline, this might be the richest guy. Money's not going to be nothing to him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so if we so if we took the salaries or the net worths of these 100 other millionaires that Jeff Bezos created, Bernie could easily use that against them and say, hey, these salaries could easily wipe out homelessness or world hunger.
But it's not like these people are looting and ripping off people. I know we like to always make it seem like these companies are doing the worst. They're offering.
Yeah, they're not doing the worst.
People are paying well. People are buying into the stocks. Amazon's probably one of the greatest companies around. It's probably fucked up a lot of other businesses for sure. But what else can you order at daytime? That should be there within a couple hours, that same afternoon, or drop off. That shit's a fucking game changer.
Yeah. Socialism really is just a mix of like politics and ethics.
Yeah. So what can we do? We are ready to switch to the
I want to go pop culture or hip hop.
Pop culture. In pop culture, what we have? Oh yeah, this week in pop culture. Yeah, we're already in pop culture. We spoke on Elon. Howard University. You know, one of them colleges. Juno was complaining that Biden didn't dump his $20 billion into. You know, Howard University. The students are complaining because they just have how colleges be having those concerts there, Tigger's there, Boosie's there, all these people there, and they're like, "Oh, y'all got money for this, but y'all ain't got money to fix our dorms."
It's called homecoming.
Yeah, and he was like, it's two different budgets, but I guess the students are complaining that she got mold, they got what's name, all this other stuff.
But this is the thing, like when these concerts happening around homecoming at these universities, they got to realize that it's usually not the schools putting on these events. It's outside businesses putting on these huge events around this time to make money.
So the school's not paying for these events.
Exactly.
They're not paying. The schools aren't paying these artists or paying these people to come set up.
It's an entrepreneur that says, okay, your homecoming is this week, so I'm going to throw this extravagant party. I'm going to throw this extravagant event, and I'm going to make a shitload of money.
Yeah, because a lot of artists do use, they rent like the school's arena or whatever, gym to throw in concerts. Do stuff like that, yeah.
But it's been a while since Howard the students been complaining about the living conditions and shit like that in the dorms. I had a employee that she's an intern for the company I work for, and she called in. And I was just talking to her, and she's like, she goes to Howard, and I was like, oh, Howard, I haven't been there in a minute. She was telling me how the students are complaining about the conditions and stuff like that. So there's a lot going on in Howard right now. At Howard.
So that's why they need that funding.
That's why they need that $42 billion, Nate.
They need 42. I love it. They need 42
to get all that mold out of there.
Listen, Howard out here.
Well, if Howard isn't paying for the actual entertainment, and you say there's a budget portion for making sure that their living conditions are okay. How much is that budget? I'm not saying it needs to be $42 billion, but it should be enough for you not to have.
the school gotta have some entertainment. These kids can't just go to school for academia. There's others, of course, there's a culture thing there as well. But if these kids ain't partying, have some way of like, if the school is only focused on academia, keep the dorms, they'll get no enrollment. They already don't get more money that way to begin with. They need the government to subsidize and do what's saying. If they thinking they're gonna go after the purses watching the strings of the entertainment act that come in, you're saying you gotta look elsewhere.
I'm talking about basic shelter. If your daughter or your son goes to a public school, let alone a private school that these people are paying for, a public school, you want you don't want to see no green mold or mildew or leaks.
This is true, Howard. The Howard do got some stuff to make up, but I don't think them pocket watching talking about how come we can afford this, that, or the third. Because colleges got a lot of wasteful bullshit. They have elective course, kill all the classes you don't need that you're not going to use. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a golf class, there's a volleyball class, all the bullshit other classes that they have that don't need there. You know what I'm saying? You could save some of those resources there. But that entertainment is a big part of the college experience.
Who
knows? We'll see how it goes.
I say they take a vote. They take a vote. Either hey, we can cancel homecoming this year and all the homecoming events, and everybody gets new dorms, or y'all stay in this raggedy shit we in now, and Tyga could come. We can get Chris Brown. We can get Wayne. Anyone you want.
Them kids definitely picking that line.
Yeah, this shit is wild. So, Howard University gonna have to, they're looking pretty bad. And that's what I'm saying. What else we have? Speaking of black colleges. This isn't a black college institute, this is a black fraternity though. The AKAs, they're mad at Issa Rae.
Sorority.
The sorority, yeah. The AKAs are mad at Issa Rae they're mad at what's her name?
Amanda Seales.
Amanda Seales for portraying an AKA Insecure. And Amanda Seales basically first came out and said, I'm an actress, I don't get what's the big deal. I don't mean it's uniform. They don't know if you didn't pledge, you shouldn't have it on. So of course motherfuckers went on a fraternity and sorority
fake mad.
They flipped on them. Because motherfuckers are bad. Like I tell you, Black Twitter is almost like another
fake mad.
But these motherfuckers, whatever, they always gonna find a reason to complain online. They're like, how you mad that these motherfuckers they do you a positive portrayal too, bro?
Yeah.
But they're like, nah, if you didn't pledge, you shouldn't be in those colors or the thing. And I was like, these motherfuckers just got caught selling pussy a couple years ago. Y'all remember that? Happened to their kids? And they got the nerves. They got the nerve to get mad at some positive national proper advertisement when their Georgia chapter, one of the most popular chapters out there, had a history of tricking out their girls or their pledges. And y'all worried about that. Shit is wild to me.
I know they're fake mad because back in the days you wouldn't catch AKAs like doing or anybody in sororities doing crazy shit online. Nowadays, all their sorority sisters and shit like that is shaking ass on TikTok. What does that do for the organization?
Exactly.
So they just ain't have nothing to talk about this week. So
social media doesn't change the sorors. Now they out here they not representing the way that the formers used to. TikTok shaking their ass.
Listen, all social media is doing is getting motherfuckers conditioned to argue or make a big scene out of shit that's not really a scene. And it's no different with any other thing, be it AKs or anything else or any other fraternity or sorority. It's a fake outrage.
What's a BDK? What's BDK?
BDK.
Ain't that what you just said, Nate? BDK?
No, I said AK.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the fake outrage. They said, if a nigga have anything, if a nigga don't have anything, he's gonna always have some nerves.
You mad about somebody wearing the colors like it's a TV show.
Remember they got mad at Boosie for wearing their shit out, and he was at a game.
Yeah, but Boosie wasn't. Boosie's not an actor portraying someone on a show.
Yeah,
Boosie just
I
had
could understand. I could understand maybe the Boosie thing.
Shit was legitimate. They could legitimately have an argument with Boosie, like,
yeah,
you're not
I
part
could
of our
understand that.
organization. You shouldn't have this on. But as
here's what that was crazy about Boosie's on. He wasn't doing it bad. He had a fresh outfit on. He had a shirt. They're like, oh no, you ain't take the place. You wear the color. These motherfuckers shimmy to
the colors.
Music.
It wasn't just the colors. It was the actual.
He had the shirt. He didn't know he had one on the shirt.
The Nelia.
And he had the outfit matching J's on, matching. I'm saying the red and white candy boys. I'm saying fresh, clean. You know what I'm saying? These niggas that come out shimmying to wipe me down to Boosie's music every day. Boosie don't get no royalty check, none of that. But these niggas it's your Boosie.
You can't wear. Yeah, we like your music, but you can't wear our colors.
That shit is crazy to me, bro.
What's really crazy is that we get these organizations, these fraternities, sororities. They're supposed to be all these prestigious professional organizations, something that you want to be a part of. But then we just I don't know.
What we do?
I'm lost. The weed.
I feel like that. You mean
we just let them get away with like being pretty much a gang. Like we let them just beat up on anybody they want to. They could just we can't. They set tripping. Like you can't wear my colors. Really?
They are set tripping. That's what they're doing. They are set tripping.
It's not the colors.
But why are we letting these professionals even use the term set tripping?
That is exactly what they're doing. If I wear a Sigma shirt on, right?
You can't do that because if it's a Sigma shirt, then it's a Sigma shirt. You can wear.
If I wear a Sigma shirt,
you can wear red and you can wear royal blue and white anytime you want.
If I wear a fake Sigma shirt, you think these niggas gonna let you go home?
No, nigga, we gotta take that up off you.
They gonna beat your ass. That's centrifugal.
It's just like anything. You can't wear the CEO shirt of Amazon if you're not the CEO shirt of Amazon.
But I could do that though. I could wear Michael Jordan. I could wear Michael Jordan's jersey.
But the Amazon employees aren't gonna whoop my ass for wearing the Jeff Bezos shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you is, nigga.
Yeah.
Look, I can wear a fake army.
Employees don't ride for Amazon.
No, listen. I can wear a fake army shirt, and they'll just tell me stolen valor.
Yeah, then you go to jail.
They'll call me stolen valor. Why you
go to jail?
What's the name? But army guys ain't coming out there to whoop my ass. The fact that, and especially in black,
that's great. If
them army guys might whoop your ass.
If you see Nate representing the Navy with a whole Navy outfit on, talking about he was in the Navy, you not whooping that nigga ass
all the way.
No,
you
get G-checked, bro.
You gotta strip him naked.
You gotta go home naked.
As long as you're not acting on it, like they call it stolen valor, you should be good. You can wear whatever uniform you are. But there's no such thing as stolen valor in black fraternities and sororities. They see you they set trip. They're like, "Hey, cuz, where you from? You ain't from? You named the wrong set. They whoop your ass, bro. Make you go home naked." This shit is insane.
Oh man,
this is gang behavior.
What's the problem? Ain't no problem.
We allow it.
Ain't no problem. I see no problem.
My only thing with fraternities and sororities is that I feel like they should have a lot more power when they're out of college. And I feel, especially the black ones, I feel like there's a breakdown because where else are you gonna get that much educated black folks together that went to high school to have the same experience from all walks of life?
This concept,
not high school.
I think the concept works. It's just I feel like it's too much division.
It becomes too fragmented. I feel like that'd be the perfect spot for black folks. All y'all in fraternities, y'all should be the lead in this is how we're gonna vote in this section. This I'm saying this block.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't really see any effect of it outside of whatever it does for the individual. I don't see it as a whole.
Like you can say, okay, I'm a Sigma, I graduated, I'm out of college, and all the connections I made helped me get to where I am now, and I made positive connections with people.
That could happen. That pretty much happens.
It happens.
What do you guys
say? Could happen for individuals. That does happen. But I'm talking about black folks as a whole.
Yeah, but I'm saying all that can happen.
You're not part of the 10%, nigga. Get yourself into 10% and you won't complain.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I feel like the aspect that they have them in, I think they're already in a great position that they could be, hey, come together as another organization, and this is what we're gonna do. and get some stride as the people. You know
Just imagine if you could get all the Kappas, all the Sigmas, all the connections, all of them and they were all together. They were just one group instead of being.
No, I'm cool with them being different groups, but they also.
Or they could be different, but still, they don't even associate with each other.
What we need to associate with them niggas for? Them niggas do their own thing. They have their own principles. They have their own what's names, and our organization have our own principles.
Okay. You watched the end of Black Panther?
Exactly.
Didn't you see all the gangs they got together at the end? They were like,
yeah, that's what they do get together. That's what it's called the D9 for.
Listen, but
there's a Divine 9 for a reason.
What's that? What's the Divine 9?
The Divine 9 is 9 Greek letter organizations.
Yeah.
So that's different fraternities.
Yeah,
that combine together.
AKAs. That's the
9 originals.
Kappas. That's the Omegas. That's the Sigmas. That's the Alphas. That's the Iotas. That's the Zetas. That's the Sigma Gamma Rho. And who else did I leave off? I don't think I left anybody off. I think I named all 9.
And what y'all get together and to discuss, because that's a lot of black organizations.
Nigga, we get together and we do the fucking polls. Nigga, we pick
y'all go dance.
We pick y'all niggas up to go to the polls.
They do a little shimmy. They do a little shimmy.
I'm not a big fan. Man. I'm not a big fan of the whole entertainment part of fraternities.
That's just one of the best parts.
It's the most entertaining part. I don't know.
It's one of the best. I mean,
because that's what y'all niggas like. But y'all don't see.
That's what we like.
That's what y'all see. That's the only thing y'all see. But y'all don't see the community service that is performed by these organizations.
I see it from when you do it. They don't do a good job of promoting it enough. If you ask me,
the reason you don't see the promotion is because you're not the poor people. You're not the less fortunate that we're serving. So
you got to be shimmying while you're doing the charity. You know why you picking up trash?
all that stepping and stuff happens at them charity events, but you guys aren't in the position where you guys are gonna have to come to the charity events.
If I come to the charity event, I got to see some shimmying. That's it. That's all. That's all I need to see from you.
Yeah,
I understand you.
Long as you run my organization, they donations, you'll see it.
That's no problem.
Run
no problem.
Donations.
I run y'all donations. You didn't learn none of the steps. You got to learn the steps. You got to know the steps if you're in there. They don't make you. You don't let you go finish through if you don't know the steps.
I know the steps. I just don't do the shit. I'm not into the whole stepping shit.
Well, that's because you got in on. Hold on, no, you didn't get in on undergrad. You got in before that, right?
Listen, steps are steps.
So if you go to a club in Philly or something, and then you see some Sigmas and they doing a step through the club, you could just jump in there and and you in there.
It is what Easy. It is. It's all around. That's
universal. Look how black people can choreograph all over the world, but look at us. We fighting over Popeye's chicken.
Yeah, y'all just different type of niggas.
Life. It's a strange thing.
I mean, who knows? I'm just thinking that there's a while the white power structure is already set up to keep them informed, just keep them in what's saying. When motherfuckers don't toe the line, like, you know what, the sheriff's office could go, the sheriffs in Washington could reach down and call the ones in New York and everything else. I feel like the same way there should be a syndicated network of all these black fraternities that go, hey, this is what we on this year. This is the strides we're trying to hit.
That would be great. I think that would be better than us having.
It's in place.
Having people like Killer Mike,
because y'all not getting the message.
Y'all not delivering the message.
I just think that's how. I think it would be good, but chances are, if they even tried that, they probably shut y'all niggas down anyways. You already know.
They can't shut down. They can't shut down fraternity that's been around for hundreds of years. They can shut down someone like a Killer Mike or a T.I., but fraternities get together. You can't shut down whole fraternities.
Yeah, nigga, it's nationwide, babe. It's worldwide actually. So
they'll make it scandalous first. You know, you get a couple of rapists in the group, a couple of bad apples. You make it synonymous with that fraternity.
Before long, niggas are like, as soon as we see some funny shit, we kick them niggas out.
That is true. They do be trying to kick the niggas. I don't give the niggas no slack. Look how y'all did y'all boy that talking about I like all women.
Malik Yoba.
He was an honorary. They get that nigga the boot ASAP.
We can't stand for that fuck shit.
Got his ass up out of there. That shit is crazy, but let's go to our other things. Now we're finally in hip hop. We have this week. They say R. Kelly is on suicide watch as he waits a sentencing for
suicide watch. Don't do it, Kels. Don't do it.
I mean, I don't know what else options he got, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess he could wait for the appeal, but they say he got a whole other case coming up after this. So, they got his ass up out of there, man. Sometimes they line you up and they get you.
Nah, Kel shouldn't kill himself.
Yeah.
Just do that time.
I still love you.
Nate over here pushing the buttons. He's just gonna have to do his time. He's just gonna have to lay down for a little bit.
Come back as a go down the line. What else?
If he does time, what do you think he does time and he's gonna come out and still be living his life like regular?
They might give my dog time served, bro. According to Nate, he wasn't even supposed to get sentenced or convicted.
I don't think so. I'm sure he got railroaded. I don't know what the evidence were. They weren't doing a good job displaying it. There was just nothing but accusations, railroading him, this, that, and the third. Who knows? Just like Bill Cosby. We seen Bill Cosby got straight sentence, sent to jail, did his 3 years. When he was about to get out, they tried to tell him, if he get out, we'll let you out early. He said, nah. And what happened? Appeals court got it. They said this guy should have never got it convicted. It was a complete travesty of the law. They overturned this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, will he sue? Whatever it is, he's old, but does he want to go about his way? But motherfucker should be suing.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna have to go to the upper level to where they really look at the law and shit like that. And
they're not fazed by public shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got people that are scholars. They're lifetime appointments. They're like, we don't care how the outrage looks. Motherfucker, I got this job for good. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no, I'm trying to make this thing. So they do it. They follow the rules to the books. Follow the rules to the T. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. What else we have in hip hop?
We're in hip hop?
Yeah. We're in hip hop. You got something? You want to go say? I'll go.
No, I know when we left pop culture.
Yeah, kind of deal verdict. We just got into it. Boosie and Lil Nas beef seems to be flaring up a little bit more. Lil Nas be doing little jabs online. This, that, and third. Boosie said, you gay niggas keep playing gangster, this, that, and third. But apparently, what's name is dad ain't too happy about that. Lil Nas's dad kind of, figured he was going to try to check Boosie.
Boosie came back with a good response.
Yeah, fucking cutthroat.
Yeah.
He said, Lil Nas's dad basically told, he said, how the hell you a gangster rapper promoting drugs, violence, and degrading women and getting high in every video talking about what's good for the kids? He said, the game has passed you. There's we real bankhead down here. Not like the guys who claim it is. So they felt like that was a shot at T.I. and Boosie. Well, they know it was a shot at Boosie, but they felt it was also a subtle shot at T.I. And Boosie replied to it, Don't get mad at me because your son came out like that. I know that shit hurt. Because his dad apparently is some street dude, and he has no choice but you love his son, got no choice, but this ain't the. I don't know if this is the. I can't say this is the hill he's willing to die on, because your son is definitely the hill he's willing to die on.
Yeah,
black folks are so bigoted.
You don't want the hill that he's willing to be dying on happens to be the gay hill. Yeah,
he probably don't choose it, but how much riders is he gonna get to go with him? Because niggas like, I ain't riding for your son on this one. You know what I'm saying? He's black. I don't know how much you'd have to go against said person. He's talking about this big head, this, that, and third. But this is Atlanta, so who's to say? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's a huge population of them out there.
Yeah, so I guess he figured, a respectful rapper, a respectful human being would see if dad got into the mix and like, I'm gonna fall back. That's your dad, man. I'm gonna let you live.
Nah.
Like
Not
what,
Boosie.
Nah.
Boosie hit you there. I know that shit hit you there. And you're like, nigga, I'm in Atlanta. What you trying to do? So the shit is insane. That's the two avenues of it. You have one that's a gangster rapper, you got one that's a pop artist. You know what I'm saying? So you feel one's trolling one, you're above the other one. Lil Nas X is above Boosie. You don't need to respond to him or do any trolls or try to align for likes. Just Boosie's not gonna hold his tongue. Boosie just told them last week, talking about go ahead and commit suicide. You be doing the world a favor. And people are like, whoa. I'm like, nigga, y'all fucking, y'all act like y'all know who y'all talking to.
Yeah, y'all keep poking the bear. You don't want the bear to bite you.
Yeah, this ain't the PC guy y'all getting. Niggas say shit like this all the time. He's not the PC guy, and he can't be canceled. So what would you expect? So I was like, this might be the guy that it ain't. He on that ignorant shit. That shit y'all said y'all want to get past. Just ignore him. Don't keep going back and forth or reposting memes, making jokes, saying that he gets irritated, this, that, and third. And that's all it is.
I don't know if Lil Nas X really gets offended by the stuff that Boosie be saying, but he really just brushes it off like he really don't even care. Like I feel like
he be reposting memes and shit like that. He be laughing about it.
I feel like it gets to Boosie more that he's not getting to Lil Nas X.
But this is the thing, like people see Lil Nas X poking at him and doing jokes and shit like that and trolling him. And then when he reacts, people are like, oh, you crossed the line. Nigga, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen, man, it's because we're being conditioned to think of something one way or the other. We're acting like the majority of the hood is Boosie. That's all it is. This whole pretending that people are okay, that's PC culture is the workspace and on the internet. Majority of motherfuckers voting wise that are against said thing. You know what I'm saying? And even though people don't like it, that's how it is. He's gonna speak his mind. I don't mean it's right. You just gotta look past him.
He's speaking his mind on the internet. And
yeah,
that's one of the spaces that's one of the places. That's one of the places that's very PC, like you just said. So Lil Nas has the upper hand. He's a bigger artist than Boosie. He's always
that's what I'm saying.
Boosie has never been bigger. Boosie in his career has never been bigger than Lil Nas X.
This is true.
And he might just have a little bit of saltiness in his heart. That's all. On top of the fact that it's a gay man that's bigger than him.
I feel like this is true. If you're not with the ignorant that you feel you're above that, just let the shit go above the fray. But don't have your dad getting into it now. There's that gangster. This dude ain't. You know what I'm saying, this is the level that you don't want to go to the level he wants to get it at.
Right. Your dad got a shit because his dad took it to gangster shit.
Yeah, his dad took it to that stuff when he told the dude, "You playing with a gangster, you can play with all that poking fun shit." But this was told him. His dad was like, "Nah, you ain't gonna be threatening my son," as he's expected. But you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. The shit gets wild. You know what I'm saying? Your son's a pop star, and you just kind of gotta fall back. You know, some things are some fish are, like I said, you got bigger fish to fry. What else do we have?
We still in hip hop?
Yeah, we're still in hip hop. Meek Mill claims his label, he's having label payment issues.
Like he put up a tweet or something and then he deleted it real quick, saying that his label's not paying them. He needs to talk to his lawyers.
Who you talking about? MMG or Rock Nation? Who not paying him?
He made it seem like he said that he's still cool with MMG, so I guess it's Atlantic or Def Jam, which I'm his parent company. But I was like, this he's probably like one album away from fulfilling his album contract. But just don't even complain, bro. Just go ahead and fulfill your shit and then you know what I'm saying, and ring up from there.
Yeah, just go ahead, just work for free. Just give them people their music.
He's not working for free. He's not working. Here's the thing: 9 times out of 10, they're not ripping you off. They got you on a bad deal. Your first contract's always a bad deal. You didn't know any better, but you still have obligations. So
he's not saying that he's not getting money that he's owed. He's saying
he's not getting his money, which we already know these motherfuckers ain't gonna outright steal from you. They have a way that you allowed them to steal from you.
He's complaining about not getting the bigger cut.
Yeah.
He's saying, okay,
But,
that's different from saying you're not getting paid. He thinks he deserves more.
He probably do deserve more.
But what he signed for is what he got.
Exactly. This is how most of the time they talk about these niggas ripping you off. Yeah, they are ripping you off, but they signed you to a bad deal to begin with. And as you get hotter, you renegotiate every time you're going up. You renegotiate going up. Now he just had an album that's pretty much a dud. This last album, he didn't do that good. He should have been the one before that when it was flaming hot, flying out of helicopters from prison. That's when you should have not put nothing out and do the re-up. Do the Bobby Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda didn't give us no music because he had label issues. He want to get super hot piping. He's doing all his dancing, all the hip thrusting he wants, but he ain't releasing no music till he get his paperwork. I'm cooking on this internet. You're like, I'm cooking on this internet. I know you want me to drop some shit, but we got to renegotiate the paperwork. You got to have the leverage. You ain't got no leverage. Now you complain. You talking about you about to air out the contract. You think people about to fit? You think people are gonna take to these labels like they did Netflix with Dave Chappelle? He think he's gonna air out Atlantic and fans are gonna say, "Oh, let's boycott Atlantic." For Meek, I'm like, nah, you ain't got a legal leg to stand on, bro. I mean, you ain't got nothing to do. Just I feel he should be at 5 albums pretty soon, right?
If he comes
Meek's everywhere.
If he says something like he comes out as gay and they're ripping him off, he'll get the support. America supports all the gay struggles.
That's what it takes.
So,
Meek's mad at Ross for same thing, contract issues. No, complaining about the deal that he had. But I mean, like, I guess like when you start out, like, I mean, like, I guess it's like whoever put the money up.
It's like your rookie contract when you come into the league. You might start piping hot your second year.
No, you still
if you signed a 4 year. Yeah, you're still under the same deal. You're not getting no more money.
Yeah, that too. But like for music, it's a little different because they're more like contractors. Where like sports, you really are an employee. So there are guys who got great deals, like even like 21 Savage, who got like he get like 70%.
Yeah, he had leverage. He was super hot before he came in. It's all about leverage. The game, you know, saying the music industry is built on exploitation. It's always been that way. It's always going to be that way. It's never going to be you work.
In a way, I kind of see it in the labels. I kind of understand the label because like they're really like paying a lot of bread, like, you know, studio session.
A complete ripoff. Even if it was that, you could say.
I mean, you want money on your investment. You return on your investment. You invest in somebody.
You could say, let me recoup my investment, and then after that, we bust it down 50-50.
Ain't no 50-50. Nobody's putting up money to go 50-50.
Okay, but even 60-40, 30, what's it? These people doing 90-10. They're giving you a meal up front, and after that, for that meal they give you, they need to see 10 mil. And you ain't getting nothing until they see the 10 mil. You live off the 1 mil we gave you up front.
Hey, bro, that's how business works, bro.
And they treat everything like almost like a tax deduction. They take you out to eat. Oh man, that's charged to your budget. Everything keeps coming out. It takes you forever to recoup what you owe, and it's designed that way for it to keep making it look like a lot, like they're taking a loss while you just keep working. So it's exploitive. You know what I'm saying? That's what the music business was brought up on since its inception, when it had black guys and Italian guys and Jewish guys. It's always been like that. And no matter how much the tables change, it still seems to be like that. But it seems like the bad deal is always the first contract. You know, that's usually how it goes. And if you have a good deal, there's very few people that had a good deal from the jump. And that was Master P and Baby. That might have been it. Everyone else that got to the good deal, they had to work their way through bad deals. They worked through people that had bad deals. They learned the game from people that had bad deals.
But that's what I'm saying. After those two guys, like, nobody should be having bad deals anymore. You should be learning from them. So, I mean,
there's nothing to learn. You can learn.
What do you mean there's nothing to learn? I mean, you had the guy that did it.
I mean, you can learn, but can you generate those sales? Can you go get 200,000 independent sales in your city? Because it takes money to do that. That's the part of motherfuckers know. They act like they don't. Birdman had money. These are niggas that are practically already rich before they were artists. Master P had a thriving CD business instead of third. He was already a businessman. Some of these guys are going to be rich regardless. Music just happened to be the way they did it.
Hey man, if you're not a businessman, I mean, hey, what can you say?
Yeah, but artists aren't businessmen. They're artists.
You're an employee.
Listen, these artists come in as employees, but they get a little hot and then they want to become the boss.
But I'm just
You
saying,
already have a boss. It can't be two bosses.
You can't be too much.
There's only room for one. Yeah.
Yeah, the shit is very exploitative. That's just how the game goes. You got to have a lot of money on hand to do what you got to do. If not, be ready to be exploited. That's just how it goes, sadly. But I think Meek was the album before that. He had the perfect leverage in his hand. I'm not sure what he's gonna do now. Some of these guys don't have your traditional 5-album, 6-album deals. Some of these guys will be signing the 8s, some crazy numbers. Yeah. Speaking of, wasn't Meek Mill's first single when he first signed called I'm a Boss?
Yeah.
So you're not.
Look at that.
You're not.
Look at that.
You're not a boss.
I never heard the boss complain, bro. Only the workers and employees complain, bro. The boss never complains.
That's why I gotta give props to Rick Ross, man. Rick Ross is signed. I believe he'll sign what was he signed? A po' boy?
Slip and slide.
Or slip and slide. One of those two.
Yeah.
And he did his contract. He was up for one. He had like one last album left. And he took up all the money, I think like 5, 10 mil, whatever it was, and he paid his way out of his contract. And I remember back then, Trick was kind of like, I don't know why he'd do Ted like that. Ted's a good dude, too shit, whatever it was. And I was like, the man, but he bet on his own self. He was like, I'm a boss, I had to get from under that. So he paid to get out of his contract. And after that, because back then he used to have triple C's, which never really caught on. But after he went on his own, he did a distribution deal directly with Atlantic, whatever it is, or Def Jam. Then he went and created Maybach Music. He signed Meek Mill, signed Wale. The motherfucker been balling ever since.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He did the boss right. He betted on himself and kept grinding it out until it works. You don't hear him complain about not getting paid, this, that, that. He was a ghostwriter for years.
But all this money that these niggas be spending, I mean, like you could put that money to good use, buy your stuff out of your contract.
Yeah. Or how much do you believe in yourself, though?
All them jewelries,
You can buy yourself out the contract, and then right when you buy, you stop popping, and your shit.
All them rollies, all them flights.
Yeah, it's a lot. I just seen an interview today, a real good interview with Bow Wow and DJ Academics, and he explained why he went independent and how he did it, this, that, and the third.
Bow Wow or Soulja Boy?
Soulja Boy, my bad. Yeah, Soulja Boy. And he's fucking smart.
Bow Wow is, Nate. You can't even identify Soulja Boy because Bow Wow's great.
Two goats. That's two goats right there.
Listen, but yeah, so Soulja Boy explained why he went independent, all the money that was there, and I mean how it takes a lot of money to do it. But it makes sense. You got to believe in yourself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't. If you don't have to, if you're cool with being took care of at the label, there's nothing wrong with that either. But you're saying you know what comes with what. How much are you willing? A label put $10 million in and campaign on you to make out $15 million. That's $5 million. As an independent, are you willing to put $300,000 to make $3 million? And it might not, that $300,000, you might not get it back. You might not make it.
Right, niggas don't want to put up.
That's what being the boss is.
That's exactly. But niggas
taking the bet.
Exactly. Some niggas want to take that bet.
Well, then you got to settle for 10%.
Exactly. You got to not settle because the label.
Exactly, because the label got to take the risk.
Yeah. So,
I mean, if you're scared to spend $300, I mean, shoot.
It's a lot of your money, man, that you don't really know how to get back, and there's a lot of favoritism. It ain't like the system's just straight up and down. You can spend $300 and still not break through all the DJs. Certain people play politicians. They only play certain records for certain record pools. The whole thing's a setup. The whole radio is set up for the labels. The label ain't allow you to be out their system and then use their system at the same time. Yeah,
because I think like U.S. is one of the only country where like the radio doesn't pay out for doesn't pay any royalties.
No, they pay royalties.
The radio?
Yeah, they have royalties.
U.S. When that happened?
They've been doing
It's
it.
been like that, I thought.
Yeah, I think radio is more like promotion. They don't pay
No, they pay royalties. They get paid through. Is it ASCAP? Yeah, I think ASCAP. Yeah. But they pay, but it's kind of in itself is fucked up because the labels are paying for the promotion, they're paying for the slots. It's the same money coming back out. It's a guarantee. There's really not that much of a risk anyway. That's what I'm saying. That's what's kind of messed up. If you're already rigging the system in your favor, well, how much risk are you really taking on the artists?
Well, it's like they're making the artists. I mean, they build them up. They create the image. They give them the fame.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't have it before, I mean, you know, somebody's really giving you all of this. Yeah. And a lot of time, you know, like they have the writers. They already have like the image. Just like what was it? Who bought Tina Turner's
catalog? Was it?
Oh, they bought a catalog or something.
Yeah, but the catalog also about her likeness and image. That's, you know, like for somebody else they're gonna create. So how can that person complain? You know, saying like they're supposed to get a bigger share when the label's really basically making you.
Yeah, that one's different. That one is that one's, you know, that's why they call them industry plants and shit like that. You know, when the label can make you like, you can see like a Britney Spears or even like a Lizzo that they call you, like motherfuckers. They like this motherfucker ain't doing nothing. The media will not let up everything they do.
They're just a face. Yeah,
they got them and they plugged them into the system and say, "This is all we're gonna talk about." We crank it
exactly. Yeah, they're just a face.
Yeah, and that's how it goes. But there's some people that, you know, it's raw talent that got them to where they at. They good, this, that, and the third. But I don't know. Meek Mill it's a story tried and true. Though. I don't see why I even bother complaining this far along in your career. It sounds crazy. I never heard Jay-Z once complain about not getting a cut. Oh, he's another artist that came in with a good deal too, Gray.
Who?
Hove. But like I tell you, all these niggas, the people that was really rich,
they put money up with what's his name? Him and what's his name? Dame.
But everyone that was already rich don't get the fucked up deals. That's the other caveat to it. You have already came in with money.
Yeah, it's just like everywhere else in America. The people with money get the best deals.
Yeah, that shit is insane. What else do we have? Kevin Gates. He said men should practice semen retention. You know, Kevin Gates always saying some bullshit.
He always on some philosophy shit. I listened to his
his
interview with what's this shit called? $1 Million Worth of Game.
Yeah. I didn't listen to it yet, but I saw a clip of it.
I was just like, this is just Kevin Gates being Kevin Gates.
I mean, I'd be like, how many interviews can someone do with this guy? When I've been calling this guy, I'd be like, bro, you bullshitting right now. Like,
yeah, he always got some weird hot take to spring up on us.
Here's the thing, though. Maybe it's so much bullshit he believes it. Like you can't even burst his bubbles. You can't even burst his bubble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really do believe half the bullshit he says.
Yeah, in every interview, you'd be like, okay, you got it, Kevin. This is what you do. And he always like that's just what I do.
Exactly.
That's me. That's what I do.
Me. Not on you.
That's just me.
Yeah. Fucking Kevin Gates, dog. They're a legend out here. What I love is how the hood will put up all sorts of quotes from him, even if it's not from. You can put up anything.
They put his face
on there, and motherfuckers love it, dog. Right. Retweeting that shit right and left, dog.
So his thing was men should not ejaculate or some shit like that.
Yeah, they should practice semen retention. Basically, that's when you have sex, but don't try to nut. You do hold out a week, 2 weeks. You're supposed to get stronger or wait long. The fucking point of having sex and not busting.
Come on, man.
Might have something to that though. Remember in football, they say, "Hey, you got to stay away from these girls, because especially game day."
Niggas,
you bust that nut game day, you ain't gonna have the strength.
That's the thing. Like, it's niggas with kids telling other niggas not to nut. He done all his nutting in them women. I think Kevin Gates got 3 kids? 4 kids?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Now he's telling people not to ejaculate.
For what reason?
Not for what, but just for a couple while, build up retention. Build up. Every time you find something new,
what's the science?
You've been able to do what?
Where's the science? Where's the science?
You're building up retention to do what?
I don't know, man.
He's saying it's making him stronger or something.
Come on.
Maybe it's more powerful though. Maybe chasing the dragon though. You're gonna get the ultimate nut though. You probably die afterwards. Like this is the way you go out, though. This is that man-made fentanyl. Because that last nut and you out of here. You flatline. Fucking Kevin.
He said you gotta please your woman first. So if you feel like you about to nut, just back up, just take your time, chill. I was like, sure, I'm sure, but I'm all for making the woman get hers, but eventually I gotta get something too.
The guy don't get nothing. Basically, yeah, just don't do it. I mean, Kevin,
what's the purpose? I gotta listen to this episode. What's the purpose?
Listen, if you're not a gullible person, it's just look over your head. Kevin gets be full of bullshit sometimes. That's just how it is.
For real.
Yeah, but he's the one that got you on eating the booty.
Niggas in the hood are eating booty long before Kevin.
No, yeah, long before. I think Kevin, that was R. Kelly. Yeah,
but he made it cool.
R. Kelly. That was R. Kelly.
Niggas was eating booty, but they was doing it on the slide. Only them and they woman knew.
Listen, if you're from the South, Florida, you grew up on Uncle Luke. Niggas, Southern niggas always on some wild shit long before that. He's from Louisiana. He is the kind that just had no problem saying he didn't look like groceries. He got his new generation saying it. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Yeah, they're actually openly proud about it.
Yeah.
I'm saying the old generation was about it, but they wasn't openly proud about it. It was something that they just
is openly proud about eating ass, and girls talking about I just made them eat my ass. I'm like, that's a strange thing to bypass. Them actually going down on you, just eating ass. You taking that extent, but the shit is it's trendy.
But there's some sicko niggas out here that just eat the ass.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because I was like,
let me just eat the
ass. I don't know if dudes is out here just coming out here just eating ass. I thought it was like a combo deal.
There's fucking rap females that say I made them just eat my ass. That shit is like, why would you make them do that? It's such a waste. Why would he only do that? It's just it don't make no damn. But when shit's trendy, motherfuckers do shit just so they say they did it. They're like, yeah, I don't talk to him. He just ate my ass. That's all. This shit is fucking insane, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but we got to take the power back in it. And you be like, don't be like, oh yeah, she just ate my. You be like, nah, yeah, I ate that ass. Like you gotta put some.
You take the power by pulling Trick Daddy. You feel like, nah, she ain't mine.
Yeah, yeah. That's how you take. Yeah,
that's how you take Trick Daddy. Take the power back. Trick the legend, bro.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends. It's a Trick. Come on, you don't be on your legs up.
It depends.
Fucking go. Did we speak about your boy Alec Baldwin on that TV set?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get on with pop culture. That was one of the big ones.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know who Alec Baldwin is, bro.
Yeah, he's an actor. He's
an actor. He got a bunch.
Yeah, what movie he played in? He played in Fun with Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey. He was the boss.
And Boss Baby. He was the Boss Baby too.
Boss Baby. Yeah, I guess like what happened is like they're on the voice. Set. They're on a set shooting this movie called Rust, and one of the assistant handing him a prop gun, but the prop gun was supposed to be checked, like to make sure it's safe. Their term word for that was I guess the gun is cold. So as he was testing the gun, and he fired it. Then gun fired, and there's a projectile that came out of it, hitting one of the what was it? What do you call that? One of the camera person.
Mm-hmm.
And hit it was a female, hit her in the chest, and hit another person on the shoulder. And she ended up getting taken to the hospital, and at the hospital she died. So now there's a whole investigation, about the people they hired, the gun,
the people they hired that gave them the loaded gun, they might be in trouble. Everyone but Alec Baldwin gonna go to jail. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like, what happened to these guns just being like fake
guns, like a BB gun or something?
it's you fans.
People gonna kill you.
Y'all niggas that want to see shit in 4K and all that.
Oh, that shit's not real. That's
Y'all
so
see shit in
fake.
Chris. Oh, that shit look fake. That shit ain't real. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be me.
There's some people that watch war movies, especially like old veterans, like, oh, this shit's bro. The way he holding the gun would never hold the gun. Like, shut the fuck up. This is a reenactment. It's a movie. But now it makes the next guy be like, oh, I gotta hold this right. I got shit. The shit they want to be as close as real as possible.
Everyone wants shit to be real except the AKAs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So exactly.
The AKAs, they only want the AKAs to act in their movies or in their shows. You want an AKA to represent you, go find some real AKAs.
Yeah.
You know, the shit gets wild, man. It's like when remember when the dude from Breaking Bad, what's his name, the actor? The main actor from Breaking Bad, he played in a movie with Kevin Hart where he was in a wheelchair, and the wheelchair community got mad. I couldn't cast someone who was actually in a wheelchair. Why are hiring able-bodied?
You gotta ask the wheelchair committee who's the greatest actor, paraplegic actor.
It's you know,
because I don't know who that guy is.
In the name of inclusivity, yeah, and could he act better than Michael Cranston?
Exactly.
That's what he thought. In the name of it, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, everyone want to be inclusive, you know, and everything. They want to make sure everything's properly. So the shit's wild. Oh, I guess the Boosie thing started after Nas X claimed that him and Boosie working on a song together.
Yeah, that's Nas X poking the bear. Boosie wasn't bothering nobody. Boosie was at home being non-homophobic as possible. Then this little gay kid come out of nowhere and say, "Hey, I've been working with Lil Boosie in the studio."
Late nights.
Late night sessions with Boosie in the studio.
Late night sessions.
Boosie was like, I ain't having that shit, Playboy.
Yeah, some niggas ain't. Yeah, you know, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. On Twitter today, I was going back and forth with a kid. Like, dad posted Kid Cudi's dropping a documentary. I said this shit would have been fire had he not started leaning into wearing women's dresses and shit just a couple weeks ago. And here goes the guy talking about what's the issue, this, that, and the third. He's going a whole spiel. I was like, Kid Cudi used to be the ultimate anti-clout guy. You know what I'm saying? He did his own thing, but now, you know, he put on the dress to pay homage to Kurt Cobain. He's seen how that got aroused out the public. Then he goes to an award show. He's wearing a dress again, a different dress now, and now he's got a clothing line, and he's on that clothing line is going to have dresses for men as part of the concept. I was like, come on, man! And it goes from one thing was a tribute you're playing to Kurt Cobain to now that you're just playing into shock value to stay popping. You know what I'm saying?
Nate, you got to stay off Twitter, bro.
Yeah, I do, man. But you know, I gotta find what the motherfuckers are fake mad about sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Because every day somebody on Twitter is going,
Fuck that
nigga. Every time they get on Twitter,
fuck that
nigga. Listen, all the social media spots, all of them are fake places. But Twitter's the worst of all the fake places.
The worst, yeah.
It's the worst.
It's the worst because what's worse is Black people have the biggest voice on Twitter. And they're like, as if we don't have other shit to worry about, we find the most shit to nitpick about. It's insane, bro. It's fucking like there's always two sides in every fucking thing. Like a lady the other day her husband got her some bouquets for her boyfriend, and she's like, guys, you know, I know you're saying shit, but next time get a vase. You know what I'm saying? And niggas are like, you guys are simply saying, you see, that's why bitches can't have nice things.
You see, that's why I want to get this bitch no flowers.
And the whole other community talking about, y'all don't understand, the little effort doesn't mean nothing. It's just a whole spiel. People just get on there to just back and forth and back and forth.
A whole bunch of back and forth. Everybody got an opinion. Like, who cares?
Yeah, and every few days someone comes out there talking about, would you rather take this over that, a crazy number, you know what I'm saying, and see what type of person, you know how it's one of those things.
But really, that's why the shit that you do in your life, just don't post that shit. Just don't post it.
How you supposed to let
be proud of yourself, be proud of the things that you do, be proud of the things that you accomplish, but you don't need to share it with the whole world. The people who are around to witness it, they know. Some events, I'm like, yeah, okay, I want to show off this outfit, or this is my friend's birthday. Happy birthday!
I feel two ways about that.
You don't need to show everybody the whole world everything you do all the time.
I feel two ways about that. I'm cool with not always posting your highlight reels. There's that, but then there's
people only show the highlights.
People only show highlights, but then there's also people that like don't show anybody, don't tell anybody you do anything till you do it. And that to me, that's that crab mentality in a sense. But then they say, nah, I'm somebody it's a fake thing of thinking that you got enemies that motherfuckers looking to derail your shit. Don't post that you're applying for a job until you got it. A bunch of shit online. Like these niggas really think motherfuckers is trying to aim for them out here.
You have to let niggas know you stunting on them. You gotta humble the rest of the world. Let everybody know you shitting on them. That's what social media does.
It does do that, but there shouldn't be no issue of showing regular stuff like I'm not saying every accomplishment make it seem like you made it, but it's always something online, bro. It's always something. These motherfuckers be fake mad about anything.
It's the being fake mad. It's the always comparing yourself to other people. It's the people.
It's a lot of fakery.
Everything on Twitter.
But there's a lot of conditioning.
It's a lot of fakery. Yeah, a whole lot.
A lot of fakery.
It's a lot of conditioning that will get you to be group thinking, and you don't realize it. You're just thinking that you're part of this group, but these motherfuckers one day will come after you or someone else you don't like or something. Your opinion, it's always up, and it's mainly wholeheartedly. A lot of it is a lot of black women views, which is fucking odd. Like that's the end all be all over there. You know what I'm saying? But I know that's like the biggest demographic over there. So it's a good thing if you're a business for you to get a pulse of the culture or one way to pander to them, one way or the other. So I give them that. That's the reason that Twitter wanted free. There's no place where you're gonna get a.
You know how you always talk about how we're like all in our little bubbles. You think that Twitter's dominated by black women just because that's how it is in your bubble?
No, I've gone a different one. Twitter's dominated by black women. That's like a given, though. Black Lives Matters, all those protests, that's black women wholeheartedly. As black women, white women might complain about some shit like that. But listen, Twitter is the one place.
You think the average white man is seeing the same feed that you're seeing most of the things that you're seeing on your feed?
If he's following MAGA and all that stuff, but Twitter is the one place motherfucker would just go off and just be like openly racist. Like white person might come, oh, can you not? Oh, I just want to have a day with no white people, a safe space with no white people. Like y'all motherfuckers are wild, bro. But niggas go on that bitch like there's no rules. Like they ain't got to worry about getting a job next week. I know some people in a position. I like you better check their Twitter feed because these niggas be talking insane on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, Twitter is like crazy, man. It's like there's full nudity on there. There's you could
I don't need to go on Pornhub no more. I could just go to a Twitter feed.
Easy. I done got lost in a few Twitter feeds.
Listen, man, I feel like the government created Twitter to that. We're gonna get into these niggas' minds, see how they really think. Give them something where they feel safe to write 120 characters and
32 characters.
And these niggas are gonna go off and spilling all the tea.
All the tea. You know what? That's been working nice. Let's upgrade it to 140.
Yeah, exactly.
See what else they got to say.
I'm saying the shit is wild. You know what I'm saying? Trump gonna do whatever the fuck he want, but he's getting black females mad on Twitter. Like I told you, got his ass up out of there. Got his ass. The fact that you can cancel a president, that's kind of nuts. You know what I'm saying? But it's Twitter's something else.
Former president.
But
he was canceled when he was a president, right? On Twitter. Was he?
Yeah, he was near the end of his presidency because it was after the January thing that his thing took on, right? After he caused the insurrection.
Yeah, after, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the move after that. So. That's all I got on hip hop. Y'all don't got anything else? Y'all got anything else?
Let me see. I got a few. Seeing pop culture. I didn't see it, but I heard about it. Your girl Lizzo took a dump on Instagram Live.
Get the fuck out of here! I'm not gonna entertain that. I'm not gonna.
She's asking for it. She's really asking.
I'm not gonna lie to size Lizzo like that. I know she didn't.
Listen, she's asking for it, and she can't take the backlash that like Lil Nas gets. Lil Nas will get some backlash, and he can take it. He can absorb it. Lizzo can't even take it. but she's asking for it.
I don't think she took a dump, dog. Niggas hate her a lot.
This can't be real.
That's what I'm saying.
I saw it come around, but I didn't go. I wasn't trying to go see that video if it was true or not. So I was like,
yeah,
I mean, but
I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put it past her after like she would pull down her pennies last time.
She showed her ass cheeks. That's all.
Yeah, nah, she took her like stuff down. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you never got moon back in the days. The boys DX used to do it right on USA back in the days. Niggas moon you right on public screen. She just,
Yeah. Well, I won't put the dump past her. So seeing all this stuff she's been doing. Yeah. And
she was just sitting on the toilet talking. She didn't take no dump.
What else I got? Well, on hip hop, got NBA young boy released from jail. He had a warrant out of California for running away from the police when he got pulled over. So he was granted bond.
Yeah, that bond was I think they said it was $500K.
$500K was Louisiana, but I think California was asking for 1.5. Fucking ridiculous.
It's fucking ridiculous, and they're only giving these people these large ass things because they know they got the money.
Yeah,
it's insane. He had to pay that, and I think he might have to pay for security protection around the house that they released him in Utah. A bunch of dumb shit while he's out of. They got him doing all this extra shit like he's guilty while he's going through trial. You paying all this extra money for protection when they know you got it. You want that freedom. The shit out of us.
Yeah, his net worth doubled at while he was in there. So we're trying to get some of that money. But they don't tax you; they make you pay bond.
some way.
Well, that's the thing with bonds. With bonds, you get your bond back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get your bond back
If you pay it in full and you don't get a bail bonds, you'll get your bond money back after the trial.
Oh, cool.
What if you're found guilty? You don't get it back then, do you?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, wow.
It's bond. You'll get all that money back. Only way you don't get bond money back is if you have a bail bondsman and you're putting up the 10% and they're putting up the rest of the money for you. That's when the bail bondsman gets, because once you release, the bail bondsmen get all the money back plus your 10% that you gave them anyway. So that's how they make their money.
Yeah.
So if you ever get locked up and you got a bond, and if you could afford to post the bond yourself, the whole bond, just put the money up, you'll get it back.
So what's the whole point of that then?
A lot of people don't have the whole thing.
It's like holding. It's like you're giving the money for collateral. So if you skip out on your bond, they get to keep your money because you skipped out on your bond. Mm-hmm. If you follow all the rules of your bond, you get your money back.
Get your money back.
Okay. Yeah. Also, speaking of that, his girlfriend, Yaya Mayweather, is facing 20 years in prison for stabbing his other girlfriend.
His other baby mama,
yeah.
She thought shit was sweet.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Remember he had cursed out Mayweather too at one point.
yeah.
In the middle of her sleeping, right? And she woke up, she was like, what the fuck is going on here? This nigga was just going off on her daddy.
So it's not much you could do, man. So she beat her case. Y'all got anything else?
I don't think so. Y'all got any recommendations for the people this week?
Recommendation.
We'll let you go first, Swerve.
Let me go second or third. I got to think.
What you got, Nate?
My recommendation, what did I watch? I watched an oldie but goodie, which I would recommend watching again. I watched this past weekend. I still haven't had a chance to watch the BMF for that series, but I watched the Watchmen series on HBO. Fucking phenomenal. If you ever watch the Watchmen movie, it's like it's a follow up to it, but you don't need to watch the movie to watch the series. That shit was dope. It ended up dope. So that would be my recommendation. Go back and watch the Watchmen before you get a chance. What happened to Greg?
Sometimes that nigga great internet just cut off.
Great, check out on that.
Just keep it pushing like nothing happened.
How about you? What's your recommendation, Judo?
Let me see. This week I was catching up on some Paul Mooney, man. I was rewatching some Paul Mooney comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Mooney's a hilarious. Actually, the impression. Why you say when the niggas imitate another person?
Impersonation.
Yeah. So Godfrey did the impersonation of Paul Mooney reacting to the Dave Chappelle shit.
That motherfucker, that nigga Godfrey is a beast, bro.
Yeah, he is a beast. So I saw his little impersonation, and that shit just remind me of how funny Paul Mooney was. So I want to go catch up on some Paul Mooney. If y'all don't know who Paul Mooney is, go ahead and YouTube him and check out his shit.
He's probably your favorite comedian's favorite comedian.
Right, him and Dick Gregory.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor's ahead of my time, but Paul Mooney's would definitely be up there.
Paul Mooney, Dick Gregory, all these guys are hilarious guys. So that's what I was catching up on, some Paul Mooney. I'd recommend that for this week.
Yeah, he's a beast. The thing with Paul Mooney, I always felt like he would lay them jokes on. Did you ever feel like the white folks were uncomfortable? Did you ever feel uncomfortable for the white folks?
No.
No, I love that's one of my favorite things to do is making white people feel uncomfortable.
But you could feel that they kind of uncomfortable when he's cutting these jokes. You're like, this nigga don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's why I love it.
That's why I love
it. Usually out of just caring for other person, you're like, all right, he fall back. You got him against
ain't no caring.
That's not let up, bro.
Nah, because I want to feel all of it.
It's cringy, Nate.
That shit is it's not cringy. For them, I almost feel like an embarrassment for them. Like, damn, this nigga beat y'all.
This laying it down on y'all.
And it's hard I know he knows it. Does he really not care? And the white folks that are there, they just must have a good sense of humor. But imagine not knowing what you're getting and then walking into Paul Mooney show as a white folk getting slaughtered out here. The guy killing them, bro. This is fucking hilarious.
You got any recommendations? You got any recommendations this week, Gray?
No. I've been watching TV.
No recommendations. Yeah, that's all we have. What about you? You give us over.
What you been up to? What you been watching?
I don't know. I've been coming home and watching NBA. I guess that's my recommendation. Watch the Miami Heat this year. They going for the 1 and 2 seed.
What's your? Well, man, it's a crazy thing for you to even think that's possible. But what's your take on?
What you mean? Hold on. What's crazy about it?
My dog just threw that in and just kept it pushing. I threw a big.
They're gonna get the number 1 seed. But what's your take on Kyrie?
That happened 2 years ago.
How long before you think that he comes back? Do you think? I think he's gonna lose. I think if they start winning without him, the team's gonna be like, "What the fuck do we need him for?" Or if they start losing, we're like, "What the fuck you at, bro? You gonna tighten?"
They made it through the whole playoffs last year without him. They don't need Kyrie. They have James Harden. They have Durant. They don't need Kyrie. They have a good team right now without Kyrie.
So all the more reason
they're gonna need that edge.
They haven't been winning though.
It's early, just like you said, it's early.
Someone said this would be the perfect trade online if Kyrie would switch to the Lakers and they brought Russell over, swapped him with Russell.
Oh no!
It would just be OKC.
The whole OKC, the whole OKC in Brooklyn
versus Cleveland plus your boy now. So it would be a fucking. But I already know Kyrie's bitch ass wouldn't allow it. It'd be perfect. Come play for LA. But he won't again.
Who do you think is going to play first, Kyrie or Ben Simmons?
I want to say Ben Simmons.
Nah,
you think Kyrie? Because how? So that means you think he's going to take the
principle. Kyrie's standing on bullshit.
So you think Kyrie's going to take that shot?
Oh, he gonna have to. Listen, man.
Yeah, I think
he don't have to.
There's some stuff that the government. There's sometimes we've gone too far to turn back now.
Kyrie's gonna take the shot and not tell nobody. He's just gonna start playing, and nobody's gonna say
nothing
we
already
about
know.
him playing.
He's gonna say, "My body, my choice. Let's get over it. Let's not speak on it." I already know it.
Yeah.
Because these mandates, Kyrie's hoping that we get us some shit that goes on quick that we can get over these mandates and other shit. Maybe there'll be another one. Like, okay, this one's proven. I'm gonna go this. He's gonna find some way to justify getting that.
He's hoping these mandates shut off before the middle of the season at least, so he can get back in the swing of things and help the team out.
I don't know. It's insane. You know,
Ben Simmons is not gonna play in Philly. I don't think so.
Kevin Durant is likely to say, "Go ahead and trade your boy." Imagine moving all the way to New York for this guy, and this guy's not playing. You're like, what's going on here, bro?
I mean, he didn't know about COVID when he signed up for the team. He knew Kyrie is a funny guy, but I don't think he knew that COVID was gonna happen.
They played in the bubble. Yeah,
I'm talking about before did that happen after? Didn't he already join the team when
Durant was, I think, injured during the bubble, and that's when he went over to Brooklyn, and that's when Brooklyn didn't make the playoffs or something, and Kyrie was like saying we shouldn't even be playing in the bubble.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Kyrie tried to sabotage it.
That Brooklyn team was not in the bubble because in the bubble it was Miami. Miami made it out of the East.
That was the year KD was injured.
Listen, man, I don't know how KD would how he like Brad moved all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the Knicks start balling after he said no, the Knicks aren't cool anymore, and he said no one wants to be there. If them niggas come out going further than Brooklyn, he gonna make gyms.
That will not happen. That will not happen.
I know, man. Right now in New York, what team's getting all the love in New York right now?
The Knicks.
The Knicks are always going to get all the love. Brooklyn is always going to be second place in the heart of New Yorkers.
Just like if the Clippers win a championship, they still not going to have more fans than the Lakers.
That's true.
What about?
I guess that's it. Before we hop on another tangent,
These never-ending tangents y'all be having us on.
All right, folks, you already know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com, and you can always drop a voicemail at 407-960-76. That number is 407-960-76, and we'll catch you guys next week. We out.
Hey.